Oh, everyone's laughing, and I'm trying to do an intro. You guys are so disrespectful. Ooh, yeah, get in the groove. All right, it's Saturday Night Live, and we're doing it live. I decided I wasn't going to record anything prematurely, so here we are. We're sitting at the table with Renzi, Shiba, Wub, and Zafira. Oh, yeah, and this guy, who is me, but not me, but also me, Terry.
I'm the dude.
You're
Playing the dude. Playing the dude.
You're the dude. I'm the dude playing the dude that's doing the dude thing.
Dude guy, bro.
Dude. All right, so, nothing special happened since last time, right?
No, nothing significant.
Yeah, no significant.
We did just like
We just kind of
housekeeping
Tiptoe.
end of last episode, right?
Yeah.
Clerical work.
Nothing exciting. Like no one had a child or anything. I know that much.
Wait, what?
What? Oh yeah.
What happened?
Announcement time. Joe had a baby. That's why we didn't play last week.
Zeddy!
My wife had a baby. I was there for it.
Did you help?
You supported
She did
the
all
birth
work.
of the baby.
She was a badass. I'm not gonna lie. And all everyone was.
Shout out to the new mama.
No, and all the nurses, doctors, all women, all kick-ass women. Seriously, I was like, wow, look at all these badass chicks.
Yeah.
They did, man. They did. It was awesome.
Respect.
Great experience.
I think I'm stuck in my goblin
So,
voice.
how's the week been? How's the first week been?
It's been good. We are very lucky. He's a baby that likes to sleep.
Oh, thank God.
Oh.
Likes to sleep.
That is a
So you're getting some
blessing.
sleep.
Yeah,
Thank
and
goodness.
He feeds well, and
Good.
I mean, there's not much more to ask for.
Yeah.
And he has 10 fingers, 10 toes, 2 eyes, 1 nose, 2 lips, all that. Nothing's missing. He's good. Good to go. 2
And we got the
nipples.
cutest picture ever.
Yeah, we got a few of them.
Joe's a
Sweet
big old
photo.
softy now.
He did. He made me soft.
All right. Let's see. What else we got going on?
It's a full moon.
It is a full moon. We're playing on the full moon. So
You know
things-
how like every friend group has that moon girl who like, yeah, that's me. So
Well, I mean, that's also
It's also me.
2
I'm glad we have 2.
Yeah.
Double the power. Full
I'm
moon.
just, I'm just saying, it's
Full
a full moon.
snow moon.
Shit's gonna get weird.
It is. Does that give Renji any like extra powers?
No.
A full moon.
Gosh, I
He's
freaking
very
wish.
like nature inclined. It could.
Yeah, but you're
It
not
gives
a
humans
moon
extra
druid.
powers.
You could have been,
Could.
but you're not.
I don't. Is that a thing?
Yeah, I think so.
A druid class.
Or was that 5e?
What?
That might be 5e.
That
That's
might be 5e.
that's
That may be a 5e
5e,
thing. Yeah, we're not playing 5e. We're playing 2e, I guess technically. So
Ratatouille?
no, well, maybe it could be fun.
Pathfinder Ratatouille.
I mean, this is just. If you're not tuned into our riveting small talk before shows, I don't know what you're doing with your lives.
I really need to get a soundboard up in this place.
You really do, and we'll hook you up sometime. One day when we're older.
No, I need like a shitty soundboard of like
Yeah,
meme sounds. That's what I'm saying.
No.
I need like crickets and like.
Micah, all I'd ever hear is crickets. You'd just be pressing that for every one of my jokes. Every single one, you'd be like, cricket, 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 and everyone else would be laughing, and you'd hurt my heart.
Oh.
I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Like, I've been prepping for this like a madman all the
Thank
last 2
you.
weeks. Like, going freaking bananas, making maps and shit. And now that it's time to play, I have no flipping idea
Where to
what to
start?
do, where
We
to
should
start.
Just dive in.
I mean, we all kind
away
of
we go.
reconvened at the Red Dragon Inn, didn't? Not
Yeah,
Red
you all-
Dragon- It's not the Red Dragon Inn. That's not the name. That's the name of another game.
No, I think it's the Red Dragon Inn.
No,
I'm
it's
pretty
not.
sure it
Or
is.
Rusty Dragon?
Rusty.
Rusty Dragon.
Yeah, that's.
Is that what it is?
That's more.
It's been so long.
Rusty.
The Red Dragon Inn is a board game.
Yeah.
So no.
Yeah,
it's
it's the
not
Rusty
that.
Dragon. It's the Rusty Dragon. We're there.
Okay.
We got it. We're
It's
close.
the same thing.
It's the same thing. Oh wait, my phone is not on silent. Let me take care of that right now.
Please silence all phones.
Please silence all phones. And
Do not talk. Do not text. Enjoy the show.
if you are seen talking on the phone, we will kick you out. Boop boop. Actually, I might need that. I don't know why I threw it on the floor. So, yeah, I know what I'm doing with my life. So last we saw the gang, they were all going sleepy pie because they had a rigorous.
Oof.
dive, spelunk, through some dungeon underneath the Sandpoint Glassworks. Down there, we discovered a little Lamashtu cathedral shrine thingy, so that was pretty fun. Then you guys, Joe scoured the walls with a storm and the debris within. It got a little crazy. I was very fond of it. What else happened? You got a +1. That scared the piss out of me. I definitely tinkled a little.
Hideous laughter.
Hideous laughter. You haven't done that spell yet. You don't get to do that.
No. You hush your mouth. It's the greatest meme we've ever come up with so far.
All right.
We've had a few good ones.
We are now meme lords.
Famous back in that day.
I'm so sorry. Tabletop audio is giving me wonderful sounds to play with for the bar. And I can't.
Great. So Shiba, you got yourself a +1 sword. So
Yes, sir.
So now you may be able to hit a little more reliably. I'm not saying a lot more reliably because it's only +1, but maybe you'll be able to sneak
It'll
it
count
tiny bit
when he
more.
does.
Baby steps.
Baby steps.
I just need to get those rolls going, but
Yeah. Wub has a +1 returning dagger, so that'll play right into your telekinetic throwing thing,
Almost like a boomerang.
almost like a boomerang. Zafira Simza got injured real bad.
Yeah, are we still saying that I'm a little bit handicapped from my arm?
No, because I think
For heal time?
Renji can definitely
Yeah.
heal you up.
Okay.
And get
And
you
for
top-
sleepy
Just
sleep.
checking.
Yeah.
We need that real sleep.
Yeah, you're getting some real sleep. I think Renji, you're probably the first to wake. You wake with maybe before the sun even rises, and you make your way to the shore as you've been doing.
Yeah.
And you start meditating, and you hear some like ka-thunk, ka-thunk, as like the tide just kind of like keeps pushing something into like some rocks, and you stand up, follow the noise, and over there is a piece of driftwood. It's been like salt cured. It's like dark wood, and it's just like kind of stuck between these rocks. And every time the wave comes in, it just kind of ka-thunk against a stone. I'm guessing you're gonna pick that up.
Hell yeah, I want to check it out.
Check it out. It's
Not
very
ideal
good
for
wood.
meditation.
Um, Very good wood. Like my last name's Cox. I'm an expert on wood, and that's pretty good wood.
Oh,
Morning wood.
morning wood.
Nothing like morning wood. Oh boy, are we done? Can we? Is that it? Is that a wrap? I think we should just retire now. That's as funny as we're gonna get. We're done.
We
Penis.
leveled up.
Yeah.
So I'm funny now.
We leveled up our penis jokes. At level 3, you unlock penis jokes. So anything else you want to do? Check it out. Whoa! Hello, Satan. The hell?
Yeah, check it out.
That was a noise.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up, looking at it.
Yeah.
What is it? Do you want me to roll something? I mean,
No, go ahead and go roll for it.
The first dice roll
Survival.
of being a daddy.
a survival roll.
Yeah.
Natural 19.
Ooh.
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 Which would make that a 30. Yeah.
30? All right. Well, you know immediately that it's like the best wood you can
No,
possibly get.
I'm sorry.
It-
29.
Okay. Well,
Sorry.
now it's a splinter. It's a splinter. You don't know.
Knees bad at
It is
math.
a DC 30. You don't know. It was DC 30.
No.
Yeah, you don't know. It's mahogany.
Okay. All right.
Good old mahogany.
All right. That's good wood, though.
It's got to be mahogany. Because if it ain't mahogany, he's lying to you. Crickets. That
Yeah,
would have been a
where's the
cricket one. Where's the
Yeah,
crickets
that
at?
didn't land well.
That didn't land well. It was funny in my head.
Last time I dyed my hair, that was the color I used. Mahogany.
That's close enough. That's close enough to crickets. All right.
They made that sound so magical. It was very magical.
So,
Yeah.
what's it shaped like?
It's got like a nice.
That's not a plank of wood, right?
It's got like a nice bend in it. It's
Oh,
like a
wow.
log. It's a full like two hands around
Okay.
log, and it's got like a nice little elbow in it.
Okay.
The ends are pretty roughed up since
Alright.
breaking.
All right. I think Renji knows what he wants to do with this.
Oh gosh. Eat it. I can now see. Raise my chair.
Oh, the big chair goes up?
Yeah, big chair goes up.
But yeah, I want to go to. I want to work with it. Do you want me to? You want me to do a crafting?
Yeah, give me a crafting.
Ooh.
A 20.
Jesus.
Dirty 20.
Man, I love that you're wasting all these 19s.
Hot dice.
Yeah, you kind of get to work on it. Like, you can kind of see the shape you're going for almost immediately. It's almost instinctive for you, and you kind of just start carving away at it, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Maybe you take it to the local woodworker, because there's a carpentry place. Maybe they can let you use the tools. I'm sure they will. You're the hero.
Right.
Or a hero, not the hero. Sorry, guys.
Anyway,
Insulted Zafira wakes up. Someone's belittling me.
my ears are burning.
Did you not see what I did to Shiba when he said he was the hero?
Yeah, you just
Call
threw
me
him
out.
right
Sorry,
under that
guys.
bus.
That was...
It was amazing.
You like barded.
Anti-hype me up.
Sorry.
Tore me
What happened
down.
again, Shapes?
That's not true. That is a bold-faced lie.
Yeah.
Um,
Don't believe
Okay,
that
so what
for
are
a
we
second.
making, y'all? Sorry.
well,
What are we
Alright.
making?
we don't know what Rinju's making. Don't worry about that. Zafira, you do wake up next, mostly because you think someone's belittling you. It may be God, honestly.
I don't believe in. No, I'm
I
kidding.
don't believe in God. In a world where gods are actual things, you can't not believe in them. You just don't have to worship them.
Fair.
Then we got Shiba. Let's say Shiba wakes up next.
Okay.
Shiba, you wake up and you head downstairs, and you see the halfling kind of keeper, not the innkeeper that you guys rescued, but the halfling like attendee.
Yeah, the assistant.
Yeah, and she says, Sheba, I'm so sorry, I forgot. This came for you while you were down wherever you were. And she hands you a letter.
Oh, no.
This letter has a single letter S on one side, and it's sealed on the back with a seal that you recognize immediately.
Wow.
Um,
FYI, there's an actual letter with a seal on it.
yeah,
Very
props.
10 out of 10 on the prop game.
Thanks, buddy. I'm here for you. You don't recognize the handwriting, but you do recognize the seal, and you kind of like a
You want me to
cold
open?
sweat. Yeah, oh yeah, go for it. You kind of get a cold sweat. Ooh, he's opening it. He's reaching inside.
Listen to that Foley work there.
Ooh.
The note says, the hounds are getting restless. Got them running circles around Magnamar. The trail is cold, but their
My
hate-
handwriting is great.
their hate is hot. Made worse by hounds showing up dead. T.
Which-
So
Yeah. So it's written in kind of code, but you can put it together, knowing, and especially knowing who sent it. You know that handwriting immediately. It's mine, hence why it's signed with a T. But you know the hounds. That's your old mercenary running buddies.
yeah, that's the gang I used to run with out in Magnamar.
Mm-hmm.
And things didn't end so well with them. Had to get out of town pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that the trail is cold. And yeah, it looks like hounds are showing up dead. So
Yeah, which is troublesome, and it may be getting blamed on you.
yeah, I'm
if
not
the-
really sure what's going on with that. But
But like as you're reading that letter, you kind of lose yourself to a memory. It's a very foggy memory, but in this memory, you find yourself kind of barely clinging to consciousness. You're like leaned up against a wall, bleeding out of the side profusely, and all of a sudden this half-elf who you've known since childhood runs up to you. Oh, Sheba, what's happening to you? What happened? And she said she sees the wound and she like immediately goes into action. She pulls out some like capsules and starts mixing like on the spot this brew, and it fizzes a bit. And she like holds your mouth open because you can't even like stand up straight. And she just pours
pretty
this
bad shape.
pretty bad shape. Yeah, she pours this concoction down your throat, and if we were to statistically kind of put numbers on how hurt you are, you're at like 1 hit point. She pours this concoction down your throat and splashes a little bit on the wound, and it just sizzles and burns, and it tastes horrible. but you know that these concoctions tend to do their job and do the job very well. Like, you're now able to kind of hang on to consciousness and move, but like the moving's still hard. Your muscles aren't quite working right. You're not breathing properly. Like, maybe you have a few cracked ribs. What do you say to her?
I say to her, thank you so much. You're one of my closest friends and one of the few people I can trust in this town. And that things went badly with the hounds, and that, you know, I got to get out of Magnamar ASAP.
Well, I'll help you, of course. Did the boss find out? Did he find you?
The boss found me, but the boss is no more.
Oh. Yeah, let's get you out of town. And I keep switching accents. Supposed to be Cockney, but I can't stick it, so I'm gonna run.
I guess you're Welsh now.
I guess I'm Welsh now. So she kind of hobbles you out of this alleyway and into the main square, and she says, "I've got some friends that they're heading out towards heading out in some I don't even know what direction they're going, but they're getting out of town, and I might be able to stash you on that caravan, find your way somewhere, and then I'll find you, and I'll let you know what's going on." And she kind of bundles you into the back of this caravan, and some guy comes out, "Oi, what are you doing?" And she has like some kind of hushed whisper with him, and he's like shaking his head, arguing against it, and then she says something very fiercely, and you were pretty sure, knowing her, that it was a threat to blow up the caravan. And the guy kind of goes pale in the face and then looks towards you and comes over and kind of like throws a tarp over you, and says, "You better not get me killed." And he he starts moving this caravan out of town. You kind of fade in and out of consciousness. You just need to sleep to kind of regain health, but like, you're pretty beaten up. Your ribs probably didn't even heal right at first, so you maybe had to break them again and kind of get everything like reset. You're having a bad time of it, but the guy brings you a meal a day to kind of keep you fed. He can't afford to give you 3, apparently. He's kind of an asshole.
He wasn't planning on me showing up.
Yeah, definitely wasn't planning on that. But at some point you feel well enough that you need to probably get moving. You don't necessarily know who this guy is. Like, maybe he knows Triss, but they're obviously not great friends. And maybe you decide to duck out. How do you do this?
Well, as the caravan's going on, I wait till we get to a good stopping point, and then in the middle of the night, I just kind of slip out of that caravan and start heading towards the nearest town.
Yeah, which in this case ended up being Sandpoint. You may have found some other people on the road heading there. You find out about this festival, and you're like, "Oh, well, I'm going to lose myself in a crowd," which you kind of almost did, except for Wub. And then, like,
Wub had a little too much wine. Did y'all notice she's not even awake?
She is way comatose.
Yeah, sheesh.
And then in just like a flash, the past events just kind of race through your memory and have you standing here holding this letter from your old childhood friend Triss, and you're feeling pretty good. Like, you feel like you probably got away scot-free.
Yeah, sounds like everything's working out. Sounds like they're not really too worried about me. If they're showing up dead, then it doesn't sound like they're too worried about Shiba.
Yeah,
anymore.
and if they are worried about you, and they think you're killing these people, you're still in that town. They have no idea that you've even left. So, golf clap.
Thank you.
You made it. And I would give you a hero point on top of the hero point you're supposed to start the game with, but I believe last time we played, I said you're -2 hero points because I let you re-roll the dice so many damn times. So that's another.
So you're now in the.
So now you're in the pot. Now you're zeroed out.
I'll take neutral.
Ayo.
Yeah.
I have one from last. Where did
No, I took it away from you because you aren't supposed to hang on to
I know.
those.
I was gonna give it back to you. That's why I was trying to find it.
I saw it and I took it.
But they're so
Okay. Well, at
pretty.
least I was trying to be honest. So maybe hero give it back.
Yeah, hero point for being honest.
No, I'm not giving you another hero point for being honest. But you do wake up, and you are very hungover.
Yeah.
Actually, let's roll for that. I want to do some roll dice. I want to roll some dice. You roll me some dice.
Fortitude.
Give me a fortitude check.
Weren't most
yeah.
of us drinking?
Fortitude save from
Yeah,
a
most of you are
hangover. I
drinking.
need that in real life.
So yeah,
sometimes.
those of you waking up.
Oh sheesh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Did you see that break through me and Renji right there?
I
for
did.
Dramatic effect.
All right, so Wub, you got a natural 18. I don't know what your fortitude is, but you're good. You
I'm
are
doing
like you have a light, dull
good.
throb, but it's
She
like
slept it off.
yeah. The moment you
24.
start moving, it like just gone.
Gone. Drink a
Zephyr-
Dirty
smoothie.
20.
dirty 20 on Zafira. Zafira, it's about the same thing. You are a little groggy, you got a little cotton mouth, but other than that, pretty okay.
We're
I'll
glowing.
take that.
That's my natural state.
Glowing. So what's your guys' plan? You don't know where anybody is at this
Well, where
point.
did you get that letter? Were you like in the little bar area?
Yeah, and
like,
The innkeeper
Well,
gave
I
it to me
would-
while I was there.
yeah, I
Just-
would walk down to the little common area because I'm sure that's where they would have.
Yeah, you probably come down there
food
just
or
as he's
drinks or
reading
anything.
this thing.
And I'm gonna see him. I'm gonna snatch it out of his hands. I'm gonna say, "Who is T?" But I mean, I didn't realize we were getting that whole backstory. So like, now I know.
Yeah. Now
But
you know.
anywho.
Well, T used to be an old friend. I grabbed the letter back and say,
He's
T's an
still
old
mad at
friend.
me.
That's nothing that you need to concern yourself with.
But I'm real concerned with it,
So what you're
Whatever,
saying
shit.
is you have a secret admirer.
says Zafira as she comes
Ew.
downstairs.
Secret admirer or just a lifelong friend that helped me out of a bad situation one time and set me on the path to where I am now.
Does Shiva have like a tick when he like anytime he thinks about this, where he like checks a pocket to make sure he has this item?
Yeah, so
I'm throwing you on the fucking stage, dude.
backstory to all this is
You don't need to do all that.
No backstory.
No, that's
yet.
something that can come out, but maybe you like pull it out, check at it, and make sure it's
well,
there.
As I'm reading this letter, you can see me playing with a family necklace that I had.
Oh.
And it's a nice necklace. It doesn't look anything too fancy, but you can tell it has some importance to Shiba.
Yeah.
I would like to roll a knowledge check to see if it's local lore. Or if it would have to do with anything local.
Go for it.
It's a 15.
Natural 15.
Natural 15. Do you want me to use just my mercantile lore here doesn't work. Just my knowledge.
Just your knowledge, intelligence, I guess. Base intelligence.
So 17.
17. This actually, you know it more because of your elven heritage. This is an heirloom typically handed down from mother to child.
Okay.
And you know that it's
What about heirlooms
Almost-
handed down from father to son?
anyway. So we're just gonna have a bunch of dad jokes now, like just taking jabs at our tabletop
I'm
dad.
excited.
I mean,
So mother to child.
so
of
mother
thing.
to child, and you also know that it's considered ill manners to even like
Bring it up.
bring it up.
Okay.
So
At least I know.
yeah, like
It's
culturally
a
that it's
very
not
personal
even.
item.
Yeah.
I mean, my mom's not elven, but
But also your mom gave hers to your brother since he's the eldest.
my
No?
mom's not elven. My dad.
Ah,
is.
your dad is elven. I'm sorry, I misspoke. Your dad gave your brother something else.
Yeah. Okay.
See, it's on all your minds.
Yeah. Well, this is what happens.
Anywho.
Zafira kind of glares and gets a little bitter and kind of walks away from Shiba and
Sure.
goes
Why
to
do
the
you always
bar.
have to walk away first? I wanted to walk away.
So Wub grabs you, stops you, and says, "Wait," and then walks away. And then is like, "Now you can walk away."
Has anybody seen Renji this morning?
Yeah, he went out to do his morning meditations early this morning.
Oh, right. I'm divvying up the money that I earned yesterday.
Sure.
So, that's why I'm looking for people.
Mhm.
Everyone gets 8 gold back.
Well, I
take
might have
it.
to get her heart
So
polish.
if you wanted to go out and like buy anything, if you need to buy anything.
Yeah, because you guys have plans for Thistletop, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right. We need to buy some.
Yeah, you might want to get some stuff.
If you don't have a shield, you might want to buy one.
Yeah, that's something I'm planning on going into the market for.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, Renji.
Well, Z, do you want to go shopping?
That's not a bad plan, because maybe we'll run into Renji while we're out in the market.
You're also probably a better barterer than I am.
This is true.
100%.
So away to the market they go.
Away to the market you go. Shiba, are you gonna join them or are you gonna hang back?
This little gnome went to the market.
I'm gonna work my way to the Savaz Armory.
Okay. I'm sure they're heading the same direction.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's where they're
Definitely
going.
with us.
Then.
Yeah.
Then let's all just go together. Yeah.
We can all go together.
But to be clear, Simza lost first or left first.
'Kay.
Just it's very
No, Wub stopped me, and Wub
Oh,
went
sorry.
first. This is
thank you
gonna
for-
become a thing.
Yeah. Wild left first.
You gotta stick to the lore.
I'm trying, but I'm very, very tired, and I'm so excited to play. I keep getting all tongue tied.
Let's go.
I know. So what are you guys gonna buy? What are you looking for?
Like Wub said, I
shield?
need a shield.
Well, you've got options. You've got some.
I don't need anything too much.
Well, there's the buckler, which is small, the wooden shield, the steel shield, or tower shield.
So, I mean, I have a magical shield.
That is a spell, not a.
It's a cantrip.
Yeah, it's a spell.
So, I don't know if I need like a
You probably
physical.
don't need a physical
I didn't
shield
think
now.
so. Yeah. But
Your
I mean, they
magic
are
will
shiny,
protect,
so I do
yeah.
like going to look
Yeah.
at myself in them while you pick one out.
So you specifically need me to pick a shield that you can see yourself in, is what you're telling me.
Wow.
Yo, what if we could bounce like spells off it though? If I could see something like behind me in the reflection,
It might be something we could craft on it later.
that could be cool.
We'll look into it.
That's a cool freaking idea.
Well, I guess in that case, you said that there's bucklers. Is there any?
Yeah.
Is it metal or is it wood?
Both materials, whatever you're looking for.
I want a shinier metal then. In
Okay.
that circumstance.
Yeah, there's a shiny one. You managed to get that. Are you gonna haggle? That's the only reason I'm RPing this, because I'm assuming you're gonna haggle.
I mean, if it's a decent price, I'll just.
It is 1 gold.
Don't make me want to haggle. I mean, I could just be nice and just do it.
Do I hear 3 silver going once? Do I hear 3 silver going?
Jeez, no. Do you wanna haggle?
Well, can I roll a mercantile lore to see if he's overcharging?
Sure.
Yeah, girl.
That is a 20, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. He is not overcharging. He's charging just a little over the cost to make it.
He's got to make his money then.
Yeah.
I pay for 1 gold.
Okay. So you get yourself a buckler. It's a +1 AC bonus.
Cool.
It is a hardness of 3. And you don't have a pencil?
We need pencils, sir.
None of those
Sir.
are sharpened.
A pencil, please.
Oh, hush you.
Please,
Okay, so yeah, so
I'd like a pencil.
did you look it up, or do you need me to give you the stats again?
3 hardness.
3 hardness.
Plus
and
1 AC.
Yeah, +1 AC. And then 6 hit points. And then I'm not sure what BT stands for, but it's got 3 of those.
BT.
Yeah, I'm not. Oh, broken threshold. So once
Once it hits that,
yeah.
and then it breaks.
Mm-hmm.
3 hard, does that mean it absorbs? 3?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the amount of damage it's taken is reduced by that amount.
Well, that brings my HP up to a solid 50.
Not your HP, the shield's HP.
Oh.
Shield has hit points.
Boo.
And then the threshold was.
It's broken if it takes 3 damage at once, I think.
Past its HP.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Anything else going on?
Z, what would you think about looking at some armor with me?
Armor.
I have studded leather. Well, I don't mean like armor, but I feel like I want something. This
Mhm.
gives me 2 AC.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I mean? Just something that
Yeah.
if something hits me. He's like, armor. I want to be a knight.
Oh boy. Could him multi-class as a
kidding.
fighter or a champion? That'd be hilarious.
Is there anything above just like stud leather? Maybe
Um,
just like a vest, you know?
I don't think anything that won't
Weigh me
hamper.
down.
It won't hamper that anything. There's nothing that won't hamper your agility.
Oh,
Because
Was
you're
the
at-
special items like
Could you guys imagine little
spellcaster-style
little wub
items?
clunking around in armor that's too big, like a big
Magical
knight?
items.
I want to look around for magical items for Wub that are still armor pieces,
Sure.
so that Wub could be satisfied.
Magic store. How cool would that?
Well, you're familiar enough with it. Your brother dabbles in enchantments, so you know that anything can be made magical. You just have to pay the cost and find someone who can do it.
Okay. I don't know if that person's in town though.
Not as far as you know.
And I've been around town.
Yeah, you don't think there's anyone in town that can do
Well,
that
then it's
cool-
fine. We were just looking.
Yeah, just looking. I mean, she got a
Just
buckler.
browsing.
She needed a shield bad.
Yeah. I needed to.
And then you guys maybe are wandering around. You kind of hear maybe some growling or something coming from somewhere. And you look over your shoulder and you see Kenny growling at this table saw that Renji's working at.
I was probably sanding it.
Sanding it,
Probably
uh,
sanding it.
You're standing, so you're at like one of those pedal sanders.
Yeah,
Like a little belt. So you're sanding down this piece of wood, and Kenny's trying to have a conversation, and it's just not happening.
Kenny!
Nowhere near Kenny.
So,
Kenny.
Yeah.
Oh, good. We were looking for you.
I run up and give him some pets.
Kenny likes.
Yeah. So yeah, Renji's just making a boomerang, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hey.
I don't know how do you want to just treat it like a club?
Yeah, it's a club if you're hitting
Right.
things with it, and it's a boomerang as thrown, and it's probably only like 1d4 damage when thrown.
So just like a dagger.
It's D6.
D6
what I
is
read,
club,
yeah.
and then a D4 when thrown.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much range the club is normal like 10 feet.
Uh,
How much you want to do for the boomerang?
like range?
Like if I throw it.
A
This
I
dagger
would do
can-
half of
well, a dagger can
an
be thrown
arrow.
10. An arrow is
It's 100.
Is 100. So
Are you
50.
gonna get any
boomerang
stones
listed
to,
is
like-
30 feet.
30 feet then.
But that's what it's
Are you
listed
gonna
in
like
the
carve any rocks or anything to put on there, like a blade,
I might
or is
like-
it just gonna be more like?
I might like carve a little Kini, images of Kini on it, maybe.
I love that.
Badger
I
teeth.
love
Maybe
that.
you guys, probably a little bit of you guys, maybe like your faces.
Badger ring. It can be a badger ring.
Yeah, badger ring. Yeah, man. I'll
yeah.
just keep it on my hip.
I know you don't care much for money, but we're trying to split everything even. If you need anything in town, here's your share.
Yeah, I'm good. I have everything I need. There's literally there's really nothing.
Healing potions?
I mean,
Anybody?
yeah, potions. Yeah, if you
Yeah,
want
I
to take
wanted to stop by and get
Ooh,
some.
I mean, we
let's
could
check
just
out
buy
the-
those for the party.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you want to
Let's
take
check out some potions.
use my share
Sure.
to buy some potions. That's totally fine.
We were
Sure,
looking
sure.
at magical items anyway, so potions are next.
Yeah. So potions, a minor healing potion costs 4 gold.
Yowza!
So how much we each got? How much gold? You said I had 8 gold.
8
Yeah,
each.
everyone had 80.
So that's 2. That's 2 potions right there.
Yeah.
My gold.
Whatever you guys are willing to put forward, I guess, into the group.
I'm gonna go ahead and buy one of them.
Okay, so
gold.
you've got one.
Minor that you said.
Yeah, minor.
Minor healing potions.
What's a minor heal for?
I will tell you in just
It
a
should be you
moment.
roll a d8 plus 1 or 2.
I don't know off the top of my head.
I can look real.
Minor is restores 1d8 hit points.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Alright.
Yes.
I'm also going to just buy one, I think.
Just one? Okay. What? Buying
Yeah.
one or 2?
Yeah, just one.
Just
All
one?
right, so I
okay.
got 2 and everyone's got 1. All right.
Yeah.
You
I-
gotta save your gold, man.
I mean, he can make most of his stuff.
Yeah.
He's a big crafter.
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily. But
Well, one day, but I do. Your next level, I do want you to put points in crafting,
sure.
just for the fact that you're learning and making things. Like you might be able to modify and make this
Yeah,
boomerang
totally.
better. Yeah. How does Saphira feel about this? Him making a boomerang. He could have come to you. You could have made it better.
I'm not a crafter. Well,
Yeah, you are.
Kinda.
Do you have any pointers to give him? Look at me
God,
setting
I'm
up.
gonna backseat
Look
craft.
at me setting up RP moments.
Do I have
That's
crafting?
role playing, Chris. That's what RP stands for. Role
I
playing.
don't have crafting, hun.
You don't?
No.
I could have swore you took crafting. Well, now I'm the fool.
Oh no, I do. I have +7 crafting trained. We're probably equal level. I can
No, I'm
probably.
only +1.
He's only +1.
Never mind.
So
He
it's
just
probably,
rolled well.
It's probably
Yes, you rolled
yeah,
19.
Yeah, it's very crude, but
Otherwise, it wouldn't have taken.
Could I roll to assist and give pointer?
Sure. Yeah.
Makes it a 22.
Yeah. How do you help him?
Well, could we add a damage to it? thought, if you'll allow it, DM.
What's your thought?
Has Kenny lost any teeth recently?
Maybe. I do have some of
I know
the-
he's still a little one, so.
I still have the boar skull. Yeah.
This is a good
Some
point.
pieces of that. I already kind of put some of it on my staff here. You know, I like the tusks. They look cool.
Just held on by twine.
Doesn't that look cool? Look at that.
Cool.
That's cute.
Cool. Well, if you still have some, those are some rather sharp incisors. You
Yeah.
might be able to fasten them to the inside curvature and have it hit
silly.
things as it goes by.
Yeah.
It could also be used for just. You could use it like a knife.
Yeah.
I know you're not allowed to use metal and all.
Yeah,
What with
no.
you being druidic?
Yeah, it just smells funny.
Smells funny. All right, if you add these teeth to it, I'll let it be a 1d6 when thrown also.
All right, cool. I'll take
Speaking
it.
of damage,
Badgering.
I
Wub
still
needs
get
to pick up
my
some
strength modifier
bullets.
on that too, don't
You need to pick up
Stones.
bullets?
You don't.
Stones.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, like, if they're shaped nice, yeah, no. I
You
don't
can
have,
just
like-
find those. Yeah, you don't
I
have
don't
to.
know, but
Yeah, it's just rocks.
Okay.
Little pebbles. Like you go to the beach, you can walk around the beach for an hour and have like more than you can carry.
You probably took some chunks of glass from the glassworks.
Ooh.
Colored
Ooh,
glass.
Scary.
ooh, okay.
All right. So, let us move. What do we want to do?
I think it's time for us to go where we're gonna go.
Yeah.
Well,
we
were-
just needed to
Were
do
we
the
going to
path.
wait for the sheriff, or are we just gonna go?
How long was the sheriff
Let's-
out of town? He never
let-
really
okay,
said, did he?
Let's talk about our plan when we get to Thistletop.
It's 3 days on foot and 3 days back.
To Thistletop?
No,
Oh, where the
sheriff
sheriff
went.
went.
How far is Thistletop?
Thistletop is it's about a 6-mile journey, 2 hours by foot to the north.
Have we gotten any scouting reports on Thistletop yet?
You know that all the goblins that were attacking those that survived retreated to Thistletop. So you can guess that that's where they are massing
Sorry,
or
guys. Little belch.
nice.
Little belch there. Sorry.
So,
Hey, Renji thinks wouldn't hit to at least check it out. We don't know anything. If it takes us, he said, it takes about 2 hours to get up
2
there.
hours, but we should go half a mile to either the east or the west and not like walk in straight on.
Right, yeah.
If there's like wood coverage.
Let's
Well, it's the nettlewood, which is kind of a forest of thorny vines. They are
briar.
briar. It's briar patches. They're pokey and they hurt.
Alright.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Renji likes to eat. That's being
Yeah, I
inside.
think. Do you have like a nature walk or something like that?
Maybe.
For terrain?
Like, no, that might be a
That's
because
like a ranger thing, right?
well, druids actually have it at level
I
2 in P1. I just
Does
don't know.
everyone have
that was
low
probably
light
like
vision?
A feat I could have taken, but I didn't.
Does
do it.
everyone have low light vision? Because we could go at we could walk there at like dusk, so we're just not out in plain daylight.
If you want to.
I do believe I do have low light.
Yeah, you're half elf, so.
Yeah, I
think-
mean,
Almost.
I'm just trying to sneak up on these.
Well, I mean, you can head out that way and then wait and
it won't take us long to
it
get
won't
there.
take you long to get there. So
Should
I
at least check it out.
yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have to like, whatever.
'Kay.
Yeah.
If we don't like what it looks like,
Let's
we
go
can
scouting.
back.
Scouting
Yeah,
time.
if
do
it
it.
seems too much, we can.
Let's do it.
All right, so you guys head up the coast.
Oh, I restocked on arrows,
Okay.
by the way.
Good.
Just telling you.
Hey, man, you do you. Appreciate it. Okay, so you guys head up the Verizian coast. The tangles of Nettlewood is in the way, right? And I need a survival check.
Will you let me do guidance? Just
Yeah,
gives me
go
plus
for it.
1.
Absolutely.
That gives me 23.
23. Okay.
9.
Cute.
23.
Wow.
Damn.
18.
All right. So, Saphira, have you ever been like roughing it? Like, have you ever roughed
Yes.
it? I'm just asking. I don't know.
I think I'm polishing my shield.
Sure. Okay. So you're polishing your shield, trying to get a shine on it. And Renji and Wub both kind of like take a shoulder and move you out of the way of walking into some briars. And in doing so, Wub and Renji both see the like a goblin path. Kind of, you can see like goblin footprints, and it's like this little path that seems to navigate through the briarwoods. And following this, you manage to cut some time off your journey. Mostly
Alright.
because,
Fire.
audio. Can't have you just guys walking for hours. It'd be boring. So yeah, you make your way through the through these woods. You're following these this path/trail, and you come upon. I can't talk.
Comic-Con.
Comic-Con.
We Comic-Con.
Yeah, Comic-Con. So you come up to this like kind of thick wall of briars. The thistles grow so rampantly in Nettlewood, or even the briars and thistles that grow so rampantly in Nettlewood are even more dense and tangled here close to the shore. Although not quite dense enough to block the sound of waves crashing on the unseen shores to the west. The undergrowth is certainly thick enough to block sight and access to the coast. Few trees grow this close to the edge of the sea, but the briars themselves often reach heights to rival them. Here, the patch is nearly 20 feet high. So
That's a
you
lot
are,
of wubs.
yeah, you're standing like this. Goblin path clearly leads to this area, and there's like this tall wall of briars going off in either direction as far as you can see. Yeah.
Okay. I got an idea.
Oh boy.
Uh,
If you mention fire, I'm gonna be really upset.
no, I'm not gonna use
Okay.
fire. Okay, so are you saying like we can't move forward?
Well, you see that these this path leads up to this thing, so you're leaning towards this probably some way in. You just gotta find it.
Okay.
I kind of want to try climbing this thing, if that's at all possible.
You give me a wisdom saving throw, a wisdom check. We'll say
Hey.
20
20.
plus
I'm so sorry for wasting your 20 on this.
whatever wisdom is.
You
Oh,
know
0.
that like
20.
the only way to climb these things without getting poked half to death is to be wearing a full suit of armor, and in doing so would make climbing impossible because you'd be heavy.
So no climbing.
No climbing.
Okay.
These briars are wet from like this like ever-present fog in the area, so everything's kind of got this like dampness to it. So burning it would be difficult, but possible.
Okay.
So yeah.
So can we move? So there's no like we can't like keep moving along in a certain direction, or just we're just kind of at a dead end.
Kinda. Except when Shiba walks up to like examine this wall, he notices that there's like this kind of a patch about 4 foot square that doesn't quite match up with everything else. It's very well done, but it appears to be kind of like a panel of woven thistlewood that maybe could be moved aside.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well,
D-
I want to go up and kind of jiggle that a little bit. And
Sure.
see what it's
Are you
about.
wearing gloves, gauntlets, anything like that?
Mm,
I think you just have the studded leather armor. I don't think you're actually wearing gloves. So
I don't see anything about
yeah.
gloves.
So give me a reflex save.
But I thought you said this was woven, so I didn't know.
Yeah,
it
it's
was
still
like-
got thorns on it.
That's going to be a 14.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay, so you managed to move this thing out of the way, but in doing so, you do prick yourself, and you take an amount of damage that I'm going to roll with my dice that I had prepared ahead of time. You take 2 points of damage, and you like see a kind of a red rash kind of starting immediately.
Can I look at? Can Renji look at it?
Oh yeah, for sure.
You want me to?
Yes, survival check.
Shit. That is a 13.
You, as far as you know, if you just suck out the poison, he'll be fine.
I need your help, Renji.
All right, Renji
my
will do
only
it.
hope.
Renji doesn't really care. I'll suck it out. He won't even hesitate. He'll just.
I was gonna say I feel like Reggie looked at it and
Hey,
just
look at
put
that,
his
look.
mouth on
Hey,
it.
that's just a little.
It's just my thumb.
I've seen these.
Woo, buddy. Getting hot and steamy up in here. So, yeah, he does that, and as far as you can tell, it helped. There.
Sounds pretty up in the air on it.
A little
Actually.
better.
Yeah. So moving this panel aside, you see a 4-foot-high tunnel leading through the woods, the thistlewood. Yeah. So the only one amongst you that can walk in there without stooping over is Wub. Everyone else has to stoop.
Wub's like a Pokemon. She just says her own name.
Wub, I choose you.
Oh,
Wub, Wub, Wub.
I love that. That's my new theme song.
Wub, use the psychic stabby thing you can do. Wub.
Yeah.
I'm vamping while Joe looks at his phone trying to.
I'm
Figure
thinking
out
about doing
character
something.
sheet.
I kind of want to turn into an animal.
Oh.
I kind of want to move
Oh
more
yeah,
easily
you
through
have
this.
shape now.
I think I'm just gonna do it.
Okay. What are you gonna turn into?
I'm gonna turn into a snake.
A snake?
A snake, yeah. It's called. How is this spell called?
Yes, that was me doing a snake.
That was
sound
you,
effect,
or was
yeah.
that the audio?
No,
Like-
I did. I
Animal
did the
form.
audio.
Animal form, and yeah, I'm gonna turn into a snake. I have all my little stats here. I have 20 feet of movement.
Okay.
I can climb 20 feet, swim 20 feet.
Sure. So, Wub, you are like looking down. You can see straight ahead. You're fine. You're like, I can walk under
And I
this, no
have
problem.
imprecise scent also. Just wanna say.
And just to be clear, you're turning into a snake.
Yeah.
Kenny's a badger.
Yeah.
Badgers eat those.
No, but he knows who I am.
Does he?
Yeah, of course
all
he
right.
does.
If you say so.
He knows
So-
what it is.
So Wub, you're standing there looking down this thing, and then this snake just like slithers past
Don't
you.
make my companion eat me.
And then Kenny runs up and bites it and just starts shredding it and throwing it around.
Kenny, no, no.
Yeah,
Reggie.
I probably have to like hiss at him.
It's Reggie.
Yeah.
Like,
I pull him out of his mouth.
yeah.
So yeah, two of you can make it through this patch without having to stoop over. What do you guys want to do?
We move forward slowly.
So is this just a single path, or is this the like the only entrance to the Witchwood?
It's
Not the Witchwood. What
the
am I saying?
Witchwood.
Thistlewood.
The thistle top
Thistle
area.
top.
You're relatively certain that there's other entrances,
I mean, we're
but
following goblin tracks.
yeah, you're following goblin tracks.
But this is the entrance into the woods. It's not within the woods, concealing a path. That's what I'm double checking.
It is within the woods. So I don't know how to describe this. So it's like a field of thistle, and there's like a path that tunneled through the briar that
Yes,
these
I
goblins have
understand
created. Okay,
That's been made.
that's
right?
been made. It
It's
is
not
made.
natural.
It's not natural. It's shaped by goblins. I'm not sure what your question is. Like it's a.
Like we went into the woods.
You were in the less thick part of it, and this is like where it's so thick it's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
we're getting like the heart of it.
So
Okay.
it's like the heart of the woods that's closer to the
Okay.
shore, which is and you-
not paths people would typically go around. This.
sure, yeah.
Okay.
People wouldn't even come in here. There's no reason to come in here unless you a goblin.
Cool. That's what I was double checking.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, in doing so, survival checks, please. One more again.
For everybody or just
One
people
more
going
again.
into the tunnel?
13
Everybody, whoever's going in,
again.
whatever.
Got 13 again.
You guarding the door?
17.
Ooh,
It's
I
a
didn't
nice
fuck up this time.
I'm so proud of you.
All right.
Okay.
10.
10. That's cute. Solid 10. So in doing the survival check, you actually see all these goblin footprints. Those of you that got relatively high, you had 13,
13. Yeah.
17, and
23.
23. Wub definitely sees this. She's low to the ground. She sees all this
I
crap.
see. I did it.
She's like crawling on all fours, like eyes pressed to the soil. You see goblin footprints, but something sticks out to you. It looks as if a large object was dragged through here recently. And you following this path, you find yourself at a like a kind of three-way fork. You've got one going to the west, one heading north, and one to the east.
Can I see any of the footprints still where any of it would be
The
leading?
footprints and drag mark leads to the east.
I inform the rest of the team what's going on. And I ask them, should we follow the drag marks?
Yeah. I do think so.
I don't see why not.
Yeah, I like that. That's fun. So following these drag marks, you make your way kind of around like this bend as a snaky snake. And you come into this larger area where you can stand up straight, those of you who are not aminals or
I hear them
gnomes.
both groan behind me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys can stand up straight, and never happened before,
Stretch, pop, pop.
right? So let me find the. So there's a glittering grotto that sparkles here. It's got like it's like this hole in the ground, right? And you're looking down, and you see like this like kind of water down below that's got the sunlight reflecting all crazy and wonky. Its walls are dripping with moisture and alive with sea urchins, anemones, and other tidal life. The cave's roof rises to a natural dome 10 feet above the water, and where there's a 5-foot wide chimney, which is what you guys are looking down. The waters here are less choppy, but they are far from still. There's a 5-foot wide, 15-foot long ledge that's just above the water level to the south. So you could go down if you were inclined to do so. But other than that, you have a path further to the east, and then another path leading north.
So wait, like I could check it out, do a little perception, see if it looks like anyone's been recently went down this path, the downwards.
Yeah,
or
I mean, you can look. Give me perception.
16.
You get real close to this thing. You looking down, and you don't really see anything down the walls.
I have
But
scent as well.
okay, you smell
As a snaky snake?
you smell the sea. So
Sometimes that's all you need to relax. He's meditating again.
while you're looking down there, you're getting like real focused. You hear this like growling from down below. It kind of rumbles and shakes the ground beneath your snaky snake body.
Oh, okay.
Is he the only one who heard that?
No, everyone heard that, but he felt it because he's a snake.
The minute I can hear something, I can track it.
Okay.
So I am going to
Give me a
do
survival check.
hunt prey. Okay, sure. Survival, that is a 21.
21. You recognize this sound. It's a bunyip.
Ah.
Would you like me to tell you what a bunyip is?
I've
do.
heard the term, like, me personally has
Yeah.
heard the term.
I showed you a picture of this thing before.
I'm probably. I think my spell probably would have wore off by now.
Probably, yeah.
I know it's based off of an actual mythology or folklore.
It is. Why don't you tell me what you think it is, just for funsies?
Oh fuck, I don't remember.
All right, fine, I'll tell you. Bunyip is...
Who got timer going?
Whose timer is that?
That's mine. I
It's
apologize.
Micah's timer.
Is
So
that the noise bunyips make?
that's the noise bunyips make.
Horrified.
Bunyips are dangerous aquatic predators that resemble a cross between a shark and a seal. They're found in freshwater inlets or saltwater coves. Bunyips hunt where prey is plentiful, often to the consternation of coastal residents and fisherfolk. Despite their outlandish appearance and tendency to defend their territory with loud, bellowing roars that echo far for great distances, bunyips are very rarely sighted by humanoids, leaving many to question their existence. So yeah, you know that's pretty dangerous.
So the minute I hear that, I go avoid the water.
Yeah, like that's a bad idea.
Don't go.
I'm gonna show you guys a picture of this thing, just because it's so cool.
Oh, that's worse.
Oh man.
You guys want to fight that? No,
No.
no.
Not yet. We'll be back.
I feel like Renji could
Let me-
transform into a fish of some sort and fight it.
No.
The Megalodon.
That would not be very good.
Just
It's
no.
a bad plan.
Don't
As
listen
far
to
as
Shiba.
plans go, that's a shitty one.
Yeah. Definitely, Renji knows his limitations. He knows he's not gonna go fight something in the water. That's not his especiality.
That's not his terrain.
Yeah, no. So, yeah, definitely avoid that. So
All
I guess
right.
we're just gonna keep moving along the path.
Okay.
Kind of see if we see any more tracks or hear
Sure.
anything.
So yeah, you've got the tunnel leading north. Like I said, you've got the tunnel thing leading to the north, a path tunnel / whatever leading to the east. What do you guys want to do? The east direction is where the drag mark continues.
I think we want to keep following the
We
drag
better,
marks.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's keep going to the source.
Sure. So you follow this drag mark, and as you're going, Shiba, with your particularly heightened senses, you hear a familiar sound. You hear the sound of goblin dogs, yipping and yapping and playing, and you can kind of hear them coming from the north.
Like the direction we're heading in.
Yeah, because like this path kind of curves east and then heads up north.
Okay.
You can kind of see that there's like an opening way up to the north, and that's kind of where the sounds are coming from. But then there's a path that leads off to the east.
Well, team, what do you think we should do? Should I go scout out ahead? Should we do it as a team?
Should the snake?
My
You
spell's
changed
over.
back.
Ah, never mind.
Yeah. I didn't think about that. My spell's only so long. But yeah, I think Renji thinks we shouldn't split it, but we can check it out.
All right.
Check it out.
Do it together.
Yeah, it'd be better to be together if it does end up
So
in
there's more than one.
conflict.
Yeah, more than one dog. Be
More than one way to skin a dog as well.
Well, I'm assuming you told me to do the survival check, so I didn't use hunt prey on the.
Correct.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and enact hunt prey on one of these dogs.
Okay.
Doesn't matter which, just
Sure. Well, you do so.
it just lets me have higher rolls against them.
Sure. Yeah, you know exactly what this little guy is. They're up there playing around. They're being nasty goblin dogs.
How far?
50-ish feet.
Okay.
Give or take. You know that you can sense the reason they probably haven't noticed you is because of the briars, and also that they're too distracted doing whatever they're doing to even bother with you.
Okay.
Like, they're not alerted to your presence, because there'd be much different sounds coming from them.
How many of them are there? Can we tell?
You can't pick out a
So
specific
is that the
number.
only path that we can go down? Is
Yeah,
by them?
Yeah, you probably have to go by them. They're gonna see you if you hang a right and go down that path.
Should we check the other path first, or do we want to take these things head on?
Can I use a lengthy diversion against them while we sneak by? Or
Well, you'd have to kind of talk me through how you want to divert them. They're goblin dogs. They're easily distracted by like food. You could
I
throw.
don't really have anything with that. No.
Yeah.
I think we all have rations. in
Yeah,
our
but they like
packs, but-
raw meat. That's their preference.
Like a fish?
Throw the bunyip at them.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what I was going to do, but I don't really have anything.
Mhm.
I mean, Renji
To
could
do
try talking
that.
to him.
Or I could sling a rock and hit a tree branch in a different direction and divert them off the path.
Kind of like throw it, like lob it
Like
over the
lob
thistle.
it a different way, yeah, so that they hear it and run a
Uh,
different way off the path.
All right. Give
Thinking
me.
it's something else.
What would this be?
A throw would be an athletic,
Well, I'm not sure if it counts
or is
as.
it dex? Yeah.
I'm not sure if it doesn't count as a deception check. Probably just give me an athletic. It makes more sense if it's athletic because you're throwing this thing, trying to get.
Well, let's do deception.
No, let's do athletic.
Please, let's do deception.
No, we're doing athletics.
No. It's all right.
I got a dirty one.
A dirty
The
one.
dirtiest of ones.
All right, dirty one. So you pull out your sling and you kind of start.
My athletics is a -1. My deception is a
negative
+1.
one athletics.
And
That's why I wanted deception, but he's being
That's
cruel.
why I was like, how
He's
did you
being
get
cruel.
a dirty one?
So you
Dirtiest.
You start spinning the sling, and then like you go to release it, the knot like the string tangles up with itself, and it just cracks you right in the face. And you let out a very loud squeal, and the goblin dogs definitely hear this, and they come running. Roll for
Roll
initiative.
Ah!
Thanks,
Giving you
Wad.
another shot, die.
You get
Oh
one.
my god!
Did you just roll another one?
Yes.
Ooh.
Switch them up.
16 for Renji.
16 for Renji. I am trying to remember. There it is. I found the button. Okay. Well, what do you got?
8.
That's adorable. Renji, you got a 16?
Yep.
What are we adding onto this again?
Perception.
Okay. 19.
Nice, Shiba. Where's the fear at?
18.
18. Boom. Okay. So, these goblin dogs come running down the path at you. In particular, 3 of them. So these 3 goblin dogs come running at you. I don't know that it can make it to you. So they are all going to run towards you, and they all end their turns maybe 10 feet away from you, Shiba. Shiba, you're up.
Alrighty then. These dogs are pretty low to the ground, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna first move, try and jump over them.
So they're going to come running at you. You're
They're
gonna
running
run.
at me. I want to run over,
Jump.
jump over them, get
Okay.
behind them.
Give me athletics.
That's going to be. Sure, not acrobatics.
Acrobatics. You're right.
17.
17. Cool. So you run up to these things, and they kind of like get really excited, and they start snapping at you, and you like vault over them. Maybe you like run even on top of their bodies, like kind of jump,
Boom, boom, boom.
and you land on the other side of the 3. What do you want to do?
Before I go to my next move, I want to clarify. So I got assurance on acrobatics.
Yeah, which means you just take a natural 17. If you roll anything lower than a 17, you can just take a 17.
Okay.
Can Renji, can I yell out? I kind of want to try to talk to the dogs before we try to fight them.
On your turn, sure.
Yeah, I didn't know if I could.
Yeah.
Pre-combat, I would say he could at least say something to the party, but
Well, we already started. I should have said something before. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm just thinking I have wild empathy, and I don't want
You
to fight the dogs if I don't have to.
they're goblin dogs.
So you,
They are.
So they're hot. I
Rabid.
can just tell
They're very rabid. They have
There's no-
diseases.
Can't talk to these guys.
Yeah, they are.
aren't they basically rats?
They're basically big ass rats.
Okay.
Like they're big ass hairless rats that
Okay.
only goblins like.
Because I don't want to, I'm a druid.
You are a druid.
I'm not trying to kill dogs unless I have to.
Back to Ratatouille.
What are you gonna do, Shiba?
I'm going to go for a sneak attack on whatever dog's closest to me.
They've all taken action, so you're not gonna get a sneak attack on them, and you're not flanking anybody yet.
Didn't he just jump behind him?
Yeah, behind them.
Yeah, but no one else is in melee.
That's not
with
how
them.
flanking works, yeah.
You have to be able to draw. They have to be in melee, so like you would need.
So they're
Ah.
focused on someone else.
They're running toward.
Good
Like,
attempt, though.
yeah.
thought.
They have to be. There has to be 2 people in melee with them, and you need to be able to draw a line between the 2 of you that crosses
So they're
it.
still 10 feet away from everybody else.
Yeah, they're still 10 feet away from everyone else. And then you are technically now about 25 feet away from everybody else on the other side of these dogs. You can still attack, for sure.
Is there anything behind these dogs? Like, were they just like in this tunnel? Were they in like
They're
a
in this like
pen?
little
Clearing,
this
and they're-
clearing where they were
Okay.
clearly playing around with what you can only assume is some dead thing. And there's one more back there that you see that's still like gnawing on this dead thing. Since
How far away is that one?
he's about another 25 feet away from you.
Yikes! I'm sandwiched in between goblin dogs right now.
Well, that one's distracted right now, so
Okay.
I
Sneak
don't
up
tell
on
you
him.
what to do. I just.
I'm open for suggestions.
I would just try to keep some distance. I don't know if you can throw if you have a range.
I kind of want to get an attack in and then kind of run a little bit because I can run pretty far.
Mm-hmm.
I do have more.
I mean, you can always
distance
hold
than-
your action too until their attention's on someone else, but
It's true. You could do like a delay.
Yeah, you could do a delay. So, like, you could say, I will attack whichever one gets flanked. Like, if an ally runs up and flanks them, I will attack. And you'll get one attack at sneak attack because someone's flanking it.
There you go.
So that's a
And that would count as one move.
that would end up in the rest of your
End the
turn. And you would basically be it's like it's an if then statement. So
Okay.
if this, then I do this.
Well, then. Probably going to hold my distance between them.
Mhm.
And if one of them goes after one of the party members, then I'll attack that one.
Okay. So just to clarify, if one of these dogs attacks someone in your party, you're going to attack them. That's what I got from that?
Yes. So their focus is going to be on someone else, and I can come in and sneak attack.
Sure,
on them.
I see. Okay. In that case, Shiba, you are done. The other dog continues gnawing away at whatever it is that it's eating. And it's Zafira's turn.
all right. I think my arm still hurts. I think
Sure.
it's better, but she goes for her bow, but it doesn't really quite go.
Mm-hmm.
Or she can't pull the weight
Sure.
as well right now. So she is going to run in next to Shiba, and she's going to attack that goblin dog that's closest to him.
Okay. So you run in for this attack.
Yeah.
And go ahead and roll attack.
Alright. Make sure I grab the right dice.
The right dice.
Rapier, yeah. Yeah. Wait, no, rapier's D6?
D8.
It says it's a D6.
Rapiers? I thought they were D8s. Are they D6s?
Mine's a D6.
D6 then.
Unless it's critical.
Yeah,
oh,
crit
is it
puts it up to
to
D8.
Gotcha.
Yeah, crit. No, crit makes mine 2d6 plus a d8.
Well, you got a weird rapier then. Z. Did
Ay.
you barter for it?
12.
A 12.
Oh, wait, is this the dog I have the thing on?
Yeah.
Oh, then I can roll my next one without taking less than 10 for
Okay.
the next bonus.
Well, then go for it. Yeah, that one, I think.
I'm assuming that 12 won't hit, but
Well, I'm having a little bit of a data glitch here.
failure.
You don't know the goblin dog's AC off the top of your head?
No, as it turns out, I sure don't, Bob. But it's okay. I've got a hard copy here. The hard copy says
This is where we need
no.
the soundboard.
12 does not hit.
Okay.
Dude, if I have to reload this whole fight, I'm going to throw
Well,
things.
it's. Oh, I take that back. It's my exacting strike feat that lets me
Sure.
have controlled attacks.
Uh-huh.
And okay. There we go. 28.
28. That definitely hits.
I hit for a whole 3 damage.
3 damage.
Are you sure rapiers are d6? That seems weird.
36 is weird.
I guess. I'm just not used to it because my longbow's a d8.
How much damage did you do?
3.
Is that including your strength bonus? Wow.
My strength is only +1
Okay.
right now.
Okie dokes. And that's both your actions, or all 3 of your actions?
Uh huh.
Okie
Because I
dokes.
moved in, I swing twice.
All right. Renji, it's now your go.
Okay. I'm gonna try do some no, actually, I'm gonna try electric arc. That is damn. What is my? Is my perception? No.
What are you trying to do?
My modifier for my spells. I'm trying to remember.
It's been so long.
I know. Either way, I think that is a. That's a 14. Does that hit?
A 14 does not hit.
Okay, that was 2 moves, and I'm gonna pull out my boomerang.
All right.
For my last action.
Okie dokes. Boomerang is drawn. Then it's Wub. What's Wub gonna do?
Web is first things first going to inspire courage.
Okie dokes.
We need it. First inspire courage of the game, y'all. All right. We're going to inspire courage, and then I'm going to raise my shield.
Your cantrip shield.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to put up that magical shield. And then I'm going to throw this returning dagger. I'm going to get that
gonna
party
chuck 'em?
started.
Go for it.
What is going on?
It's just one of those days.
You got hero points.
Not on dogs. Not on dogs.
There's something bigger coming.
So,
I'm trying to encourage us to use the things that you want us to use
that
up.
is a 13. No. Yeah, that's a 13.
13 misses. The dagger flies over the head of this thing. It like starts heading directly towards Shiba, and then it stops, and then starts going back.
Damn.
Back to
It's
mama.
not to you yet.
Shiba side
it's on
eyes
its way
really
to you.
hard,
Okay.
saying, "Watch it."
Watch it.
Not a good way to get back on his good side.
For the record, Shiba, you didn't even flinch. You just like
No, yeah.
you just like
I
stared.
had
this-
that sense
yeah,
that
you
it
stared this
wasn't
dagger
really
down.
hitting me, but
Yeah.
come on now.
Come on, Wub. What are you gonna do next? Is that
Oh,
it?
I'm just warming these up.
Oh, okay.
They need some. That was my last. So.
Gotcha. Shiba, you can go ahead and take your sneak attack if you want to.
Yep.
I'm gonna give you leniency, even though it's technically a new round, and that means it resets. So I'm gonna let you take your sneak attack when Sims came up and attacked. We'll say they
Did the dogs not attack?
they were first in the initiative. They'd already gone.
Oh.
That's why he didn't get a sneak attack. If they hadn't acted, you would have gotten a sneak attack bonus. But they haven't. They had already acted in the round.
Okay.
Yeah. So go ahead and make your sneak. Snack.
That's gonna be a 10.
I am genuinely surprised that goblin dogs are going to be the bane of your guys' existence.
Yeah, man.
It is
Goodness.
goblin dog numero 3. He's going to attack Simza, who's the one that hit it.
Okay.
Beep, beep.
I'll take it.
Well, I should hope so. So he is going to. I don't know if he
Good
wants-
luck beating my 20 AC.
Is that how you want to play?
Uh-oh.
That's how you want to play.
Uh-oh. Barking
He
up
goes.
the wrong tree.
Yeah, he goes to bite you, and that is a 26 to hit.
What the fuck? Okay. Okay.
Okay. And you take 5 points of damage.
Shield takes some of it.
Did you say that you raised your shield? You have to
Yeah,
say it's
you
part
have-
of the. You have to. It's part of the
yeah, you
action
have to
economy.
say you
to
raised your shield.
Okay, I did not know that.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Good to know.
Yeah. Sorry.
Is it a free action? I just have to say I
It
do?
is a stand. It's part of your action economy.
Okay, so it is a full. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
it's full
asking.
action. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
full
it's a
action.
move
Ow,
action.
that
It's a move
sucks.
action. It's like when you draw a weapon.
Yeah,
raise
like
your
you
shield.
could do it as part of a movement.
Because
If
you're
you
like
want to say that you
bracing
did
yourself.
that.
Think about it like you're bracing.
Well, similar to like shield block.
Yeah. If you want to say that you were raising your shield in the movement.
Well, because it says
yeah.
shield block is shield raised.
Yeah. So you raise your shield. The shield takes what? It
the
reduces.
hardness.
What's the hardness again?
Oh, don't worry
3.
about it. No, I used up
Oh.
all my moves.
Okay. So I need you to make a fortitude save.
16.
You're all right. That was a horrifying noise.
It's the internet.
All right.
Grab it.
Then he's going to attack again.
Okay.
That one doesn't hit. And a third attack is a 18.
Nah.
Nah. All right.
Nah.
Then it is Goblin Dog numero 2. Okay. So he's going to start nipping at Shiba over there. That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
You take 4 points of damage, and I need a fortitude save.
Nine.
9. You are sickened.
10.
You are sickened.
Oh.
So you take a -1 to all DCs, and you can't willingly ingest anything. You can spend an action retching to attempt a fortitude save against the DC of the sickening effect. On a success, reduce the value by 1. All
What are my
right.
So he's
DCs?
just sickened 1.
You're sickened 1. Your DC. So all dice checks are -1 for you right now.
Oh, what?
Quick question.
Hmm.
So if I have like just not yet, but I have this soothe spell,
Mm-hmm.
and it talks about mental effects. Does sickening count as a mental effect?
Not in this case.
Okay.
It is a disease
Okay.
called goblin pox, which is the reason that
Gross.
I have a spell, but I think honestly he could just.
I was just,
spend it. He could
I was
just
thinking
spend
just
him-
for future reference
yeah.
if we got
I have a spell for that. I forget
sickened
what it's called.
again.
It's a restoration spell,
yeah.
Okay.
but it's only sickened 1.
Because we've gotten sickened before.
Yeah, yeah.
Ugh.
Critical fumble.
Ooh.
And yeah, so the
Dirty,
dog
dirty
goes
one.
to bite at you. Maybe he bites your weapon and does some damage to himself.
Okay.
Hurt himself. Be a dog.
That is my short sword, so it's +1 too.
Jesus Christ. Sure.
He's a bad doggy.
Oh man. Sure, why not? Yeah, he bites your sword. And he makes his last attack and misses. Goblin dog number 3, 4, 1? Who knows? Whatever.
4 doesn't have
Yeah,
us
you
yet.
said the 4th one hasn't moved yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fourth one hasn't moved yet. Okay, so this dog was going to attack Zafira.
Yes.
I'm guessing it 19? 19? Does that hit?
You never gave me damage, by the way.
I didn't?
No.
I thought I said 4.
You just told me to roll for
Yeah.
the second.
fortitude.
I just didn't know.
Oh, I thought I said 4 damage. Yeah, 4
okay,
damage.
so 4 damage.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure.
And does a 19 hit?
No.
Okay, the next one is
It meets. Is it meet or beat?
it's meter beat.
Okay.
So it does hit. Then that is 4 points of damage
Okay.
and a fortitude save.
Ah! Where'd it go? Would you believe me if I said it was a 17?
I would believe you.
Okay, so 17 base
You
plus
will-
8.
You're all right. And he also bites your sword. How much damage does your sword do?
A d6.
All right. So maybe he saw his buddy do it and he's like, "Oh, that's a great idea. I'll try that out." I hear biting swords is the new fad. All right, he's done. And it is Shiba's turn again.
Alright. I'm done with these dogs. It's
Sure.
slaughtering time.
Slaughter and all right, you've got 3 actions. You are flanking number 3. What do you do?
Flanking number 3. Let's go with a sneak attack then.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Oh, flip. All right.
So
Is this a slashing weapon or piercing weapon?
short sword. Doesn't say.
It's just double dice and then double the bonus. I put it on there. It's the set below the first set.
Okay,
so it's
so
two-
the 1d6 plus 4.
So it's
No.
2d8
Oh.
plus 8. Or 2d6 plus 8.
Okay.
Yep.
And,
And it's
then
piercing or slashing.
or
All right.
slashing.
Well, go ahead. Roll some damage.
Like Joe DiMaggio?
Damage.
Yeah, roll some Joe DiMaggio.
The maj.
Not you, Joe.
Hey.
So is it 2d6 plus a d8 too?
No, not a d8. It's just plus 8 flat.
Just trying to get some a little bit more. It's gonna be 4 plus 8 plus 1 for boost morale,
Mm-hmm.
plus 1 for the short sword.
Okay.
So 14.
14. The goblin dog goes down in a bloody heap.
Slaughtering time.
Slaughtering time.
And so that was one move.
All
I'm
right.
gonna go after dog number 2.
Sure. Go for it. You are not flanking this one, so.
No.
Oh, yeah, you had sneak attack damage on that, too, that you didn't add. But it doesn't matter. You
yeah,
definitely
it's
killed
another
it.
D6.
Yeah.
He's done so. Done
So I'm not sneak attacking this other guy, though?
No, you're not going to sneak attack on him.
He saw me kill his buddy. And
Yeah,
was
he definitely
like,
saw you
"Shit."
kill his buddy. He's
Maybe
not happy
throw
about it.
something at him.
What about... Can I do my twin feint?
It's 2 actions. You wouldn't have an action with which to attack afterwards. I would just say lay into him with 2 more attacks.
Yeah, let's just go with another attack. With the short sword.
Short sword, +1, short sword.
If I switch to my rapier, does that
Your short
reset
sword is still
anything?
better.
Okay.
Do it.
Well, I'm 1 attack with the short sword.
All right.
That's on its side.
Cocked. Roll it again.
That's going to be a 21.
21 definitely hits. Roll the damage. D6 +8 or +4.
Damn. So that's going to be
6.
6.
6
7.
points.
Wait.
No.
1 plus 4 plus 1 is 6. +1 from
Plus
your
1.
sword. So yeah,
The
7.
sword only, the +1 only adds to your attack modifier, not your damage.
Six.
Okay.
Cease.
6.
I didn't say anything because you still would have killed the other dog. 6 points of damage. All right. He's not looking so great. You've got one. No, that was your last attack.
I
no,
got
you have
one more
attack.
move.
Go for it. Do some more stabbing. You're doing so good.
Yeah, let's go for one more stab on this guy.
Get it.
Well,
Just do it. Stab.
oh wow,
plus-
so the third on this is still a +2, so my
Yeah.
rapier. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go for one more stab. It's going to be a 19.
Plus
19
1.
hits. 20 hits, as it turns out.
No, it was a 19 with there all the plus
Okay.
ones.
Okay.
Just a 19.
All right. Give me some damage.
Gotta get orange die on this one.
I mean, I'm just happy you're hitting things.
Ooh. So that's gonna be 10
10?
damage. 5 die roll, +4, +1.
Jeez. All right. That goblin dog goes down.
Hey, Shiba.
Shiba the dog slaughter.
Shiba the dog slayer.
Slaughter.
The other goblin dog looks up at hearing the yowls of its companions, sees you, and then starts charging. He does make it to you, and he does attack for sure.
Is this the 4th one or the?
This is the 4th one, the one that was
Okay.
eaten.
So now
He's
we got
just
1
going
and
out
4.
of turn and coming after me.
Yeah, he's after you in the turn order. He was before.
He's
but
been
he was-
delaying
He's
the
been
whole time.
delaying, just eating his foods. Yeah, he
Oh,
actually.
this is the 4th one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 23 hits.
He had to run a pretty long distance, though.
Yeah, he's
You're
only
cl-
getting 1 attack.
You're closer than.
You're the closest one. He does 4 points of damage. That's all I can do is roll that amount. Apparently, that's fine. And you're already sick, so you're fine. You don't have to worry about that. And it's Simsa's turn. So Simsa, you see Shiba the dog slayer. Oh my gosh, I just realized you like Shiba is also the name of a dog breed. You're a monster. Simsa, you see Shiba the dog slayer slaying dogs,
Slaughter.
slaughteringly,
Yes.
and
Not
it's your
slaying.
action.
So, who's left?
You have the one dog that ran up and started attacking,
The one that was still messing with the
Mhm.
dead thing.
and then the other one which is slightly wounded.
So there was still only 3.
There's only 2 now.
There were 3.
There
That's
was,
what I'm asking.
yeah.
All right. I'm going to attack the one that's running up.
Okay. So you're gonna move kind of past.
How far away is it?
It's on the other side of Shiba from you.
I thought you said it moved in.
Yeah, it's still behind him. Then
Okay,
there's
so would it not be a 5 foot?
no.
It's more than a 5 foot.
It's more
Okay,
than
then
5
I'm
foot.
gonna attack the other one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's what I'm asking.
We're not using maps. It's fine. All right, so go for it. Give me some attack rolls. Aren't you allowed to move your hunt prey over, like, as a free action when your prey dies? Oh, like, no, this is still your prey. This is the same one. This is the one that you did damage to. This is still your prey.
That's okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, if the prior creature loses the designation, the new prey gains the designation.
Mm-hmm.
Lasts until your next day's preparation. 16?
17. Inspire
Oh,
courage.
17 with Inspire
17 hits.
Courage. Okay, so that's a total of 5 damage.
5 points of damage. All right.
I'm going to hit it again.
Whoops, not 45. Go for it.
That's a 22.
22 hits.
And that is for 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. Okay.
Final action, raise shield.
Okay. This thing's looking real hurt. It's now Renji's turn. There's 2 dogs left. One looking real hurt, one that has not been hurt at all, but is on the other side of Shiba
Sure.
attacking him.
The one closest to me, fucking God, mother.
I'm within 5 feet of Shiba, correct?
You are on the other side, so it's
I'm within 5 feet of Shiba, correct?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Just asking.
I'm
Just in
assuming
case.
a 12 doesn't hit.
It doesn't.
Okay. That's with my boomerang. So I guess, it's how far away is this? The one closest to me? Am I?
Yeah, this is the one closest to you, so
If
about
I
20 feet.
Okay. All right. So I threw it.
All right.
Returning to me, and I'm gonna try hitting it again.
All right.
And I'll take a penalty to my second attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Come on, baby. Ah!
Is that
it's
a 1?
4. Yeah, it's a 1. Is that a fumble?
Well, I mean, roll to confirm.
Are we doing roll to confirm? We
On the
haven't
fumbles.
yet.
On the fumbles, I would like to.
Dude, garbage 6.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a fumble.
Awkward attack. You are flat-footed until the end of your next turn.
Okay.
You got 1 action left. Sick Kenny. Send Kenny in. Kenny can do it. Because Kenny can move and attack if you just make.
Yeah, I'll just have Kenny move in and attack. I'll send him out, and let's hit him with the claws.
Go for it, Kenny.
Fucking, there we go. That is a 24 to hit.
Yeah, so girl damage.
It's probably dead. That is a 7.
All right,
damage.
so this dog is on the other side of Simza. Kenny runs up, like, just kind of power slides between your legs, and then, like, springs boards up and just grabs this dog by the throat
Beautiful.
and just kind of brings it down. That dog is dead.
Got him.
All right. Renji's done.
Yep.
Wub, what are you going to do? You got 1 doggy left and is on the other side of Shiba.
So I'm going to use my True Strike spell,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to send.
Oh, yeah, you get your dagger back, by the way.
Thank you. I'm going to use my. I'm thinking. How many spells a day do I get? Okay. And then I'm going to send 2 magic missiles at this thing.
All right.
Did I need to use True Strike for that?
No.
It automatically hits. So take away that True Strike. I'm going to Inspire Courage, and then I'm going to send some magic missiles at this thing.
All right. How many magic missiles?
2.
2. All right. Roll your d4s.
All right, let's do it.
I did not expect this fight to take this long. I might need to downsize some of the fights later.
All right. We got.
Six.
Huh?
It's just a flat amount of damage, isn't it? Or is it +1
+1.
each?
So we have 8.
8.
+1 for
Plus,
the courage.
No, that's including Courage.
Is it? But are they a base D4 +1?
It's
Or-
D4 +1, yes.
Okay, so that's actually a D4 +2 because you're Inspire Courage. You inspire it to yourself. So it's
Yeah, so wouldn't it?
so
still be
6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
8? Oh, there we go. 10. 10 points of damage.
which is a good chunk of damage. All right. Anything else you want to do? Or is that
That's
all
all
you
my
can do?
moves.
Alrighty. Dead.
Gotcha,
Dead.
Shiba.
Shiba. Not flanking. It's your turn. Got the last dog.
I'm going to go ahead and try and stab this guy
All right.
with my short sword. It's going to be a 18.
That'll hit.
So that is 2d6.
We found the thing that Shiba needs to fight. It's dogs.
Rat dogs.
Rat dogs.
That's going to be 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage, and the fourth dog goes down. Combat finally ends. Good job, kids. You did a battle. You did a fight. You did the winning. Shiba killed 3 of the 4. MVP of the night.
Try to tell him.
Try and tell him. All right. So you managed to take out these dogs, and I'm guessing you continue along this path, following the drag marks.
Can Renji look at what they were chewing on?
Yeah, I was curious about that.
Yeah. It is a seagull, as far as you can tell. A very mutilated seagull.
Okay, interesting.
In the woods?
Well, it's next to a beach.
Coastal.
It's a coastal.
Yeah, I know it's coastal, but this is still very thick for a bird to even. They would have had to have gone out of the woods, I would think. And
Or had
drag
it brought
in.
back to them as a treat.
You know, sometimes like birds, they can sit on top of the briar and the bristle. You know what I mean? The thorns probably aren't gonna bother them. Probably
Yeah.
make nests out of it.
Anybody hungry?
It's pretty mutilated. Anywhom, so you managed to take out these dogs. Good job. You follow this path, and it continues east for a bit, and then splits north and south. The drag marks continue north.
So yeah, isn't Thistletop north? That's what everyone was saying. So Renji wants to keep heading north. Follow
Alright.
the drag marks.
Cool.
Everyone's cool with that?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I'm very cool with that.
Does anybody want to check out my sickness at all?
Oh yeah, can I?
Buddy.
Can
Can-
yeah.
Shiba's very ill.
Medicine
Can
check.
I-
Can I just do a medicine check for
Yeah.
him? Say 17.
Yeah. He has goblin pox. If you manage to get him to retch, he's probably okay.
Okay.
It'll fade in a few hours.
Okay, so he could just do what? You said it was a fortitude?
Yeah, retch for a fortitude save.
Okay. It's going to be 24.
You are okay. You are no longer sickened.
Yay.
And now you can eat again.
Now I'm just hurt.
Now you're just hurting.
Yeah, did anyone take damage?
I did.
Took a little bit.
It wasn't too bad, though. Like, I should be fine. I have 42 out of 50.
I'm down to
Okay.
23 out of 33.
Can I treat his wounds?
Yeah, go for it. You want to treat wounds? Go for it.
What is that? I forget what that was.
Medicine check.
Okay. Let's see if I'm successful, and then what is it, a D8?
2d8.
Come on, Renji.
Are you trained?
I'm an expert in medicine.
Oh, then, yeah, go for it.
Natural 20.
See,
You
good.
actually healed 2d8 plus 10.
Okay, so...
Oh, no, sorry, you criticaled. So 4d8 plus 10.
Okay, I don't even have 4, but...
I mean, he maxed out. It's plus 10. He's only down 10.
Oh, okay, cool. So I don't need to roll anything. All right.
I want to see the roll.
I only got 3 D8s, but yeah. Cool, man. That's good to know. But, all right, so he's good. He's good.
He's
Love's
good.
Just keep moving along.
Yep, keep moving
Can I
along.
look at these tracks? Like, what is it? What does it look like?
You can't tell. It's something got dragged. It
Something
was
just dragged.
a large, heavy thing.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Yeah. So you are
Oh shit! The fucking priest, right? Didn't they take?
too big to be the priest.
Okay.
Too big,
Oh.
like
Okay.
large,
Because I
So bigger than a human.
bigger than a human for sure.
shit.
It took
Okay.
many goblins to
Okay,
move this thing.
Yeah, I was like, my first thought was the priest, the remains of the priest.
Yeah.
Maybe we got took
That's
this way.
a good thought, but new.
Too big, bigger than that. Okay.
All right. So moving forward, you kind of heading north. The thistlewood just kind of parts, and you're standing on a cliff top. And there's a bridge, a rope bridge, spanning this gap over to an island that's like weirdly kind of round. And actually, the way the sun's hitting, you can kind of see the silhouette of a face in the side of this island cliff.
Carved into it?
You're not entirely certain.
Not sure.
I'll take a history check of some kind. Local.
Underworld?
Nope.
I have nature, survival.
Nope.
Arcana.
Only thing I have is mercantile lore.
All right, then.
Bardic lore.
Yeah, do bardic lore.
Screech. That is going to be.
I give her guidance, +1.
That's gonna be a 17.
17. Okay. You don't know a whole lot, but you think you may have heard of tales somewhere about how there used to be massive statues here, and that this could possibly be the head of one of those statues.
Like an Easter Island kind
Like
of
an
thing?
Easter
I
Island.
literally
kind of-
thought that same
But
thing.
it is massive. I mean, like,
Okay.
huge. Like, there is a fort built on top of this thing.
Oh.
And the fort, by the way, is made of, like, pieces of boat. It's just kind of like you can actually see, like, masts and sterns and shit just all kind of piled together in classic goblin fashion. Building this fort, it has 2 watchtowers on either side, on the east and west sides. And there's a bridge spanning this gap between the cliff and the island.
Can I look at the bridge, see how sturdy it is?
Yeah, you look at it, and let's see, what do you got? Oop, that's not what I want to roll. You look at it, and you're probably a little distracted. You're kind of like looking at it, you're like, oh, well, this is probably fine. I mean, it's a goblin make. It's going to be shitty anyway. But Shiba puts a hand on your shoulder after he notices that this bridge is 100% rigged to drop.
Uh-oh.
How long is it?
It is, oh dear, 50 feet?
Okay.
It's a pretty long bridge. But Shiba, in noticing this jury rig, you can see how to fix it. It's just like there's a rope that's tied around like a notch that if you were to, or it's supposed to be tied around a notch, and if you were to tie it off, the bridge is fine, and it should be able to support your weight.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and try and do that then.
Yeah, you don't have to check for it. You just do, and you're good.
Yep.
I'm assuming you guys cross this bridge?
Yes.
There's the only way forward.
I
yeah.
mean, I guess.
After Shiba fixed it.
Shiba
MVP.
fixes it. Yeah, this is
but
the Shiba
hold on.
episode.
So, but
Hang on, this is the Shiba episode.
if they were dragging
MVP.
something, they wouldn't have gone this way.
If they were
Across-
dragging something
across
heavy.
It could have fit across this bridge could have held it if they
So
had,
maybe they crossed
Wait,
it.
so it's not like a slat rope bridge?
it's slats. Yeah, it's a slat
How
rope
would they
bridge.
drag something on it? I agree with him.
It's a pretty wide. It's a 10-foot wide bridge.
That's not the problem.
maybe-
What's the problem?
Are you saying that they just sabotaged it after they crossed it? Like
Yeah, like
okay.
it's made to be to do this.
If you say that, yeah, okay. I'm just curious. I just want to make sure that if there's another way we could maybe go around, then
There is not. I mean,
Is
you
it-
can maybe climb the cliff face,
okay.
but it'd
okay.
be wet
That's
and
what I was
dangerous.
curious for, because it's like if they want us to go across this, and I mean, you booby trap it, you want to, I don't know.
Yes, players.
It looks like we're going the right way because the map's coming out.
Yeah, map's coming out, so you guys know you're going the right way. So let's set this. North is towards me, and you guys are coming up. Just kidding. This way. So this is the path up here. I made this. I worked
I
hard
love
on
this.
it. Yeah.
Is that watercolor?
Yes.
It's
I like that.
beautiful.
So you come upon this fort. It's like I said, rickety. Is that not a word?
Rickety?
Shoddily? Poorly made, poorly constructed. And you guys are coming up this bridge relatively quietly. And you hear some like yipping and from goblin dogs again off to the east of this fort. And looking over there, you see that a goblin has a seagull tied to a string, and 3 other goblins are throwing rocks at the seagull while the goblin with the string is trying to like pull the seagull out of the way of these rocks. Anybody familiar with goblins, which you are, you know that they're playing a game called Seagull.
Okay.
And whoever wins gets to eat the bird.
Okay.
You can do with that information what you wish, but they don't seem to have noticed you by now yet.
Yeah.
And there's like a gate here. It's wide open.
How far are they from us?
They are off in the distance to the like I said.
And we're like
west.
here?
Yeah, you're like here in front of the gates here.
'Kay.
And they're off to the west, jacking around.
Yeah, Renji's not gonna like this little seagull game, but he doesn't want to be. He wants to keep sneaking, so he'll want to just move on forward.
All right.
Sneak.
So you go in through these doors and you enter a room. How fun. All right. So you enter this room. The floor of this room is hard-packed soil, as if the builders either ran out of lumber after building the walls and roof, or as if they simply never thought about building a floor. A number of poorly preserved horse and dog heads are mounted along the eastern wall, while along the southern wall hangs a pair of large black feathered wings tacked to the wall with daggers.
Like they're just throwing it, like just like it's a game.
It's a trophy, so it's kind of it's pinned in specific places by these daggers to kind of like have it spread the wings.
Can I
spread
tell
out.
what kind of wings they're from?
Yeah, give me a survival check.
That is a 15.
Harpy wings.
Harpy wings.
Mm-hmm. And when you look closer, you see that one of the daggers is pretty nice. It has a pearl handle, and it's probably worth something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely, I'll throw it to somebody, whoever's closest. to me.
Zafira.
Zafir is the money bags.
That's me.
You now have a dagger with a pearl hilt. Okie dokes.
Yeah. Just,
So you've got the doors open behind you. You can see that there's like slats
Can I
like stacked up against the thing, so
can
you
I
can
shut
like,
the doors?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I want to shut the doors and lock them.
Quietly.
Hey man, that you don't have 4 goblin dogs and 4 goblins to deal
Right.
with.
I'm gonna lock it behind me and
Yeah.
try to be
Are we
quiet.
in here?
Nope, you're in here.
Okay.
Okay. So, entering this thing, you see a set of double doors to the west. You see a bunch of doors up to the north wall, up on the north wall. And if you kind of peek around the hall, you see another door off to the east. So you've got 5 doors to the north, a double door to the east, and 1 door to the west. Sorry, other way around. Double door to the west, 1 door to the east.
I think we should each pick a door to put our ear up to, see what's going on.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Where are we going,
I'll
kids?
take just going where I'm at on the map. I'll just go to that door closest to
double
me.
door?
Just kind of see
Okay.
if I hear anything.
I'll go to this door.
What do you want? Perception?
Does this complex seem more advanced than Goblin make?
No.
Okay.
It's all
Just
very.
the map, it's hard to tell. I just wanted to ask.
That's because
Yeah.
I'm real good.
Yeah, he said it was pretty shoddily.
Pretty shoddily built.
Yeah. You want a perception? Is that
Yeah,
what you want?
perception checks for whatever doors you guys are going to.
13.
Okay.
26.
All right.
26.
Okay. Damn.
19.
19. Okay. Renji, you're at the double doors to the west. You don't hear anything. Zafira, you're at this 4th door from the left on the north side. You hear something. It sounds like a cavern, maybe. Kind of like the dripping.
Like it's
so kind of echoey.
downward.
Yeah, kind of like a downward echoey kind of like pitter patter. You're not really 100% certain. Shiva, you hear something, but you're not entirely certain what it is.
Even with my seek ability.
I'm getting there, man. But you can hear very clearly more goblin dogs, but your senses are a little bit warped. You're not sure if it's the dogs that are outside or if it's another set of dogs inside. Until Wub mentions that she hears goblin dogs on the other side of this door. But when you move over to kind of check out this area, maybe trying to make sure that there's dogs behind this door, you hear something that you haven't heard since you were on that caravan. You hear a horse, kind of like breathing and sputtering very heavily. It does not sound like it's doing very well.
Well, I alert the team to that, and especially Renji. I let him know there's
Yeah, he's gonna want to check it
there's
out.
a horse
Yeah.
in danger, and he Something.
Something. Okay. What are you guys gonna do?
Was that behind this door or this door?
This door
That's
here.
what I thought.
The door that, what was that? The first door.
Can someone open it with stealth?
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't be me.
And I can try and open it with stealth. It doesn't need to be picked or anything. Just
Yeah.
It's
oh,
not
actually,
locked.
it should be me too. I could do it as well.
Sure.
But you go first, Shiba. I think your bonus is better.
Okay.
Shiba, when you put your ear up there, you can distinctly make out this. That was a horrifying sound. You can distinctly make out the sound of 4 goblin dogs.
okay.
Again,
Oh no, where the horse is?
where the horse is.
Oh.
Do we want to fight goblin dogs or do we
Rangie's
want
gonna
to?
say let's move along.
Let's move on. So Renji heard nothing. That's the horse. You heard the pitter patter. And what was against yours? Faint sounds of goblin dogs, but you couldn't tell.
Yeah. more
Until he
goblin
moved
dogs.
over and could definitely
Could
pinpoint
definitely
them
tell.
in this area.
So
And there's
Why would there be a horse here?
They're eating it. Sounds like they're eating it.
Well,
They're not
but
eating
they
it yet.
dragged something here.
they did drag something here.
oh.
I mean, we could go in and look.
If it was a carriage, is my concern.
Yeah, someone riding a horse.
We
or
could
someone-
check it
Or
out.
someone, yeah.
Goblins hate horses. Keep that in mind. Goblins hate horses and hate dogs. They have specific weapons called dog slicers, which are one-handed goblin swords, and horse choppers, which are two-handed goblin swords.
So do you all think this was someone's horse?
Like, I mean, a horse out here in the woods by itself seems unlikely. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It could be stolen.
So maybe we should look for the
maybe
people
we
and
could
not
check
the
it out.
horse.
I don't know what you guys want to do. I mean, we could definitely go in there. Renji's not afraid of it. He's just trying to be quiet. Yeah.
Okay.
So, all right, let's just check it out. Maybe we can. There's a clue with the horse or something.
All right.
So.
You can see whose horse it is.
Save a
So,
horse.
yeah, you feel like you can probably sneak up on these goblin dogs if you smart about it. Looking at Shiba.
Yeah, let's go ahead and try
Alright,
and
yeah.
sneakily get in here.
You want him just to roll stealth or?
I want stealth checks from these. Yeah, everybody, go ahead.
Cool. I got a 21.
It's a 21 from me as well.
19.
27.
Woo!
Sheeshba.
Okay. So, Shiba, or who? Yeah, you had the highest, right?
Yeah.
So you kind of crack this door open, and you see some dogs running around this yard, this like inner courtyard. You don't see the horse, but you can tell that the horse is in this shack, kind of up to the north west. Yeah, northwest. These dogs are running around, and they're like occasionally running up and like barking at the door to this
Okay.
shack, and kind of getting the horse stirred up again.
Like they've kind of like cornered it.
It's cornered or trapped in there, and they're like
Wanting
just
to get
kind
in
of
there.
wanting to get in there.
Okay. Okay.
You can see very clear paw marks at the door.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Nothing else in this courtyard, just 4 dogs in this
Just-
shed.
Just the 4 dogs in this shed.
All right, so do we want to throw things at these things? Do we want to
Yeah.
sneak in? Do you want to use your bow?
I need those stealth scores one more again. I'm so sorry.
21.
21
And
27.
27.
and 19.
19.
And 19. Okay. All right. Shiba, you're up first.
All right, team. What are we just trying to
Just take him out.
Take them out.
Just take him out. Try to be quiet. I mean, not. Yeah, I mean, just take him out. We gotta see. Let's see what's going on with this horse in there.
Yeah.
I'm just because I'm like, if we don't take care of these dogs now, they might show up. Might have to deal with them later. So let's just. We got the
Alright.
drop on them now. So let's
I'm
get
gonna
rid of them.
try and sneak up on the one closest to us.
Hell yeah. Get him.
And so my 27 guarantees that sneak.
Yeah,
You're going first.
you are
Is this a
definitely-
surprise round?
pretty much.
Okay, so we get to, all right. So if surprise round, we get one action, right? How does that work?
No, not necessarily. Not in 2E. You are effectively hidden from them, so you can make a full.
Yeah,
round.
they're all flat-footed, so they
Yeah.
won't have like an advantage.
But if I attack first, does that mean
You
all
have
the
a-
dogs are gonna like?
Well, you
start
all
looking
get to
at
have an
us?
action before the dogs.
Right.
So,
it's like we're all
Okay.
attacking at the same time.
Yeah, it's kind of like a coordinated assault
Yeah, and they
strike
won't-
team Delta type.
And they won't
shit.
have an AC. They're flat-footed.
Yeah,
so
they are flat-footed.
Just trying to see what
Until
the
they move.
situation is before we start attacking.
I have a feeling we're gonna be able to all go before they go. So
That's a good
All
feeling.
right. Well, then I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna toss my dagger. I don't want to run up on them, but I want to toss my dagger at the closest one to us.
Okay.
And that's gonna be
Nice.
a 21.
That definitely hits.
So the dagger is
D4
1d4
Plus your D6 of sneak attack damage. The caltrip, the one that's very deadly.
this is a D6 here too.
We got the D6.
Roll them all at the same time. Let's do this.
So that's a 4 and a 2.
'Kay.
So 6 points.
6 points of damage. Very good.
Yep.
Okay. And you're throwing as you're moving. Still going to count as 2 actions, and you sneak up behind this last one. I'm assuming you're going to attack it one more again.
Yeah, let's go for that.
All right.
What are you attacking with? If you just threw a dagger,
He can he has
multiple.
yeah, he
Okay.
can do two-handed
Okay.
very easily.
Okay.
You'd have to draw your rapier if you wanted to do that again, but you have like your +1 short sword and a dagger that you kind of tossed. The dagger goes, and then you come in with the +1 sword.
I'm guessing that the sword hits with the
Yeah.
22.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Give me some damage. Sneak attack still.
So 2d6.
3d6.
No, it's only.
Sneak attack damage adds a d6.
Alright, if you insist.
I do.
Sweetly.
So 3d6 plus 8. Basically, you're gonna obliterate this thing.
Yeah, it's 16.
Yeah.
Dog slaughter.
Shit.
Dog
Nice.
slaughterer. Damn. Okay.
Goblin dog slaughter. Not
gob-
nice dogs. Only bad dogs.
Yeah, that's just amazing. Okay. Then comes Renji.
Okay. I'm gonna try electric arc again.
All right.
Fuck. That is gonna be a 17.
17 hits.
Okay. I'm gonna attack the 2 to the left. I mean, it's. How do you do that? Okay, so I
You
get.
roll the damage for both, yeah.
Do you half it, or do they both get?
They
the
both take that
Okay.
damage.
All right, so I get it's 2 d4 plus my modifier,
Mm-hmm.
which is +4. Cool. So 10 points of damage
Very good.
to both of them
Nice.
to the left, and I will do my last move action. Yeah, my last move action is to move to the left, so I'm not clogging up so the other people can get in.
Okay. So you move in. Next is Zafira Semza.
All right. Being that it's a little bit closer range, she feels more comfortable using her bow. So I'm gonna draw my bow.
Okay.
Uh,
And unload on these fools.
attempt to unload.
I mean, isn't it a +10 with your bow?
Yeah,
Yeah. Jesus.
+10 with all my weapons.
Oh. Go for it.
23.
Yes.
I'm rolling shit on damage though. So 3.
Okay. 3 damage. You still have 2 more attacks, right?
Oh,
Or one more attack?
Nope, only 2.
2
I
attacks?
don't have any additional.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because Wub hasn't done Inspire Courage yet. You still have at least 1 more attack.
I mean, sure.
And it's at your max bonus because you have that thingy.
Yeah, because I have exacting strike. Yeah. 25.
Definitely hits.
2 again.
2 again. Just doing some pinging. All right, Wub, you're
I
up.
think I just don't have a lot of power behind it.
Yeah, your arm's still a little sore.
What's up? So, I am going to throw my returning dagger at. Which one's closest to me? That guy?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do it.
Do it. Wow.
This returning dagger, I need some
Confirm.
practice.
Roll to confirm.
Roll to confirm.
11.
Plus.
18.
18 total. All right, not a fumble.
But a miss. You still miss.
But
You
a
still
miss.
miss.
I need to work on mine.
All right, you've got what, 2 actions left?
Inspire courage.
Okay.
Hello. And then I am going to.
Oh, you had the 1 action to move in, so you're done.
Yeah, so
you're
we're
good.
Are you okay?
I think Mike is dead.
My back is killing me.
Do you want this chair?
That's not the problem. It's okay.
Okay. We'll cut this one we'll cut this one soon.
You're fine.
Stop dying.
Gamer down.
Yeah.
Gamers.
Don't die on us. See, we need you.
I'm just trying to stretch it out.
Yeah, we need your
It's
bow.
fine.
All right. The sneak attack round ends. This goblin dog runs up in between you guys and starts scratching himself. I need you guys to make fortitude saves.
Shit.
All of us?
All right.
Or
Just
18.
Simza,
okay.
Renji. Nope, yeah, everybody.
+1, everybody. We got Inspire Courage.
Yeah, we do.
All right, 18.
Fortitude.
28.
Okay.
Nice.
Why am I getting the good
15.
ones now?
15,
13.
13,
18.
18. Is that including the +1 from Inspire Courage? Micah?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you and Shiba are sickened 1.
Damn.
And then he's going to bite at Shiba and fumble. So, yeah, I don't know. Fun fumble thing.
Damage?
Well, let's see. Yep. Okay. He breaks his jaws.
Oh, no.
And yeah, he dies.
He gone.
He dies on your sword. Even
Okay, wait. Damage.
damage is 3d6 to himself. He broke his jaw
Okay,
on
so
Shiba.
did he not hit us then?
No, that was with the. He scratched himself and hit everybody. It's a cloud. He scratched himself and basically launched fleas everywhere.
Oh, okay.
And then he attacked with his final attack, biting at Shiba, but critically fumbled and broke his jaw on something. So how did he break his jaw?
He saw my shiny new sword that I got from the Glassworks and decided he needed a bite of that.
Okay.
Turns out swords aren't edible, and
This is the 3rd dog to learn this.
Not very
Well,
bright.
and the sword
Not
just
very
kind of
bright.
sliced through his jaw, and
yep.
Oh.
it's on the ground now.
So he's gonzo.
2 down, y'all.
This goblin runs up to attack Zafira, who I believe has her shield up.
No, I did not.
You did not? Okay, yeah, you have the bow. You shot with the bow. 20? Hit? Yes. You're already goblin poxed. You take 5 points of damage. And he's going to attack again. And that is a miss. This other guy... Yep, other goblin dog is going to run up on Renji. And 21.
Yep.
And minimum damage, 3 points of damage.
Okay.
And fortitude save, please.
Oh, yes. That is 18 on the die.
Okay, you're fine. And then he's going to attack one more again. That's a 10, so I don't think that hits.
No, it doesn't.
Shiba, it's your turn. Shiba, the dog slaughterer. That
Start
name's probably going to stick.
licking my lips, and I see 2 more, 2 more dogs just licking like they want it.
You could potentially make an acrobatics check to jump over this one and flank him. Or flank that one.
Are either of them going to be able to be flanked?
You can flank either of them with either Renji or
Okay.
Zafira, but you'd have to kind of kind
Scoop
of swing
around
through.
them.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go for my patented front flip
Sure.
somersault
Okay.
around them.
Over which one?
The one to the.
This one's the least hurt.
Yeah, let's go help Renji out there.
All right.
So that's gonna be a 19.
Yeah, you're good. So you flip over this thing, and you are now flanking. You can do some sneak attacks.
Let's go ahead and sneak attack then. 15.
15 doesn't hit.
One more sneak attack.
One more sneak attack.
19.
19 hits. Give me some damage.
So,
It's a
2d6.
2d6 plus 4. Did you just roll boxcars?
Boxcars.
Oh god. Okay.
So that's
16.
16 plus 1 with courage, 17.
You just one shot at this dog.
So I'm going to go ahead and flip around him, just put my sword underneath him, and then just one quick swipe, just
Ugh.
behead this dog.
God damn. All right.
Dunzo.
Dog slaughterer. Back at it again. This one's going much better.
Yeah.
It is now Renji's turn.
So it's just that one left.
Just that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab my boomerang. So that's one move,
Mhm.
and I will throw it at him.
Go for it.
Get him.
Oh, that is a 12. Assuming that doesn't hit.
Nope. It misses and hits the wall of this courtyard and just kind of falls to the ground.
Okay.
I think you need to send Kenny in.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll just send Kenny out at him.
Jesus, here we go.
And yeah. So he'll take one action to move. His last action, he'll use his claws. And that is a 20, dirty 20.
Yeah, that is.
And 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage.
Yep.
All right. Wub, it's your go.
All right. Do I get my dagger back?
Yes. At the beginning of your turn, dagger comes back.
All right. Inspire courage, number 1. Number 2, I'm going to throw this dagger at this thing again.
Okay.
Come on, baby. All right. We got 17.
That hits.
Woo!
All right, let's do this.
You can do it. Is that a 1?
Yeah, so 2.
2 points of damage. Yeah. 2
Pecking
points.
away, pecking away.
All right. This dog is on its last leg, and it's Zafira's turn. Oh, wait, no, you have 2 more actions, yeah?
I have one more action.
One more action.
Yeah, so
Just keep that courage going.
I was gonna, huh?
She already did.
Oh,
I
you
already
already
did.
did?
Yeah,
Okay,
and then I
alright.
threw that. So, does that come back to me immediately, or does it come
It
back
takes
at the beginning
a
of my
round.
next
It's going to be the beginning of your next round.
Okay, then I am going to.
You could
Oh,
pick up his boomerang telekinetically and
it takes 2.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't
I
worry
will.
about
Am
it.
I in?
I wouldn't worry about it. Z can clean it
Just
up.
tell Z, like, you got this, Z.
You
And-
got this, Z, and then I look at Z.
It's Z's turn.
First thing that I have to do is I have to undo this sickened.
Not necessarily. It's just -1 to all checks, which just cancels out the +1.
But I can also take an action to roll a fortitude save and
Yep.
try to overcome it.
Go for it.
And I have great fortitude. Yeah, that's a 27.
You vomit all over this dog.
Does it do damage? No, I'm
Does
kidding.
it do damage?
1d4.
I mean, it
non-lethal.
had 1 health left, so yeah, sure, why not? You just vomited on this dog in its eyes, and it's now rolling around on the
I mean,
ground.
I'll hit it. I don't.
Yeah, you clean up. I mean, come on. 1 health left. I'm losing my voice. That's
Uh-oh.
I rolled a critical 1.
No. All right. I got a hero card. Thanks.
Okay, there. I mean, I rolled the 1 damage.
Yep. Okay.
26
You-
to hit, though.
You got him.
you sneezed on him.
I just vomit and I go, eh.
No.
Noodle arm it.
Noodle arm. All right. So these dogs go down, and you hear this horse kind of stamping around up in this shack. What do you guys want to do?
Well, Renji's gonna go in there.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go in there. I'm not gonna.
Yeah. Okay. So you open this door, and you see this beautiful black horse, or probably would have been beautiful, but it's matted with mud.
Oh no.
It's very clearly the thing that was dragged here. And it looks pretty haggard, starving even, and it's very riled up. So give me an animal handling.
Okay.
Did I mention it was starving? Because it's starving.
Yeah. Okay. What do I roll, Aaron?
Animal handling?
I don't have that on my skills,
Right.
but I know I have like wild empathy.
Yeah, that one. Do that.
Okay, so that's just a diplomacy check.
Yeah.
Give myself guidance. 19. Okay.
Okay.
To calm it down.
All
I'll-
right.
If I
Yeah.
can calm it down, I'll just go ahead and do. I have heal animal as one of my focus spells.
Perfect. Go for it.
And I will do the. I'll do the burst, so he gets 2d8
Damn. All right.
to heal him.
You don't have to roll a d20.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry. Let's do this guy. And this guy. That is 8 points.
Okay.
Of healing.
The horse's fatigue kind of fades. It's still starving, but it has calmed considerably. It is. It's kind of foaming a little at the mouth. It's scared.
Okay.
And yeah,
Can I do a medicine check, or can I just tell that it's basically just been?
it's been mistreated.
Okay.
very, very badly.
Just want to make sure it's not like has a sick illness or something.
Yeah, it's just been
Does it have a saddle?
It looks.
Yeah, is there anything else in the shed?
Yeah, there's actually a few goblin corpses with their heads caved in.
Because it knocked him.
Yeah, it murdered these goblins.
So this is okay.
FYI, I closed
Kind
the
of a
door we
bad
came in behind us so that if we need to let this horse out to graze in this courtyard.
Yeah. You could leave him here
could.
safely now, in theory.
Yeah. So, oh, you're fine. So that way
Um,
we can let him out to graze since he's so hungry.
Yeah. Yeah, if any of you have any food, you can feed it. It is possible.
Yeah, definitely. Renji's obviously gonna do whatever he can. to
Yeah,
help the
you
horse.
have berries, right? Something like that?
I don't.
Okay.
I can.
Well, you got rations. You're fine.
I have rations. I'll definitely give him some rations.
Yeah, it gobbles that up.
And can I use prestidigitation to clean them?
I was
Yeah.
going to do that. I was going to
Yeah.
say I
Yeah.
use prestidigitation.
Might take a few minutes
Yeah.
or whatever.
I'm going to help you. I have it too. So
So you
we'll
guys
do
work
this
together, and you clean this horse off. It has a beautiful mane, very shiny black horse. There's no way for it to tell you, so I'm just gonna tell you its name is Shadow Mist.
Okay.
Shadow Mist.
So you guys have something to call it.
Can
Yeah.
we leave this horse with us?
You know there's stables in Sandpoint. You might be able to bring him there, and maybe someone even knows who he belongs to.
Okay. So we'll maybe come back for him.
Mhm.
Or
Yeah.
is there any way, or can we let him out of the thing? Do you think?
Yeah,
Probably
that's what
not.
I'm saying. Can we bring him with us?
We can come back for him.
Yeah. I mean,
We can let him out into the courtyard now that there's
I don't
no
think-
dogs so he
Yeah, I don't
can
think
eat.
anyone's messing with him.
Yeah, that's probably safe.
Okay.
We'll probably pull the dogs out
Corpses
of view.
out of there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
out of the view, so it doesn't look like they
Yeah. Okay.
been slaughtered by Shiba.
All right. So, you have rescued Shadow Mist.
Cool.
Um,
Mist, hey, he's a good
Is
horse.
that an achievement?
Yes. You
Achievement
an
unlocked.
Achievement unlocked.
Rescued Shadow Mate.
Rescued Shadow Mist. All right. Well, it is almost 11. My wife is dying, and I think
I'm
it's
sorry.
a safe place to call it for the night.
I think so. I think this thing's about to
Good
get
checkpoint.
about
Good.
to
Crazy.
intensify.
Achievement unlocked. You saved the game?
Renji rides the horse into the building.
Does it?
Tally ho!
That's what I'm saying. We need to lead a charge with this horse into the rest of the.
Jeez. I mean, yeah, that'd be
Here.
awesome.
Cool.
Let him just
Just
kick
go-
the skulls in of the rest of the
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh,
We
yeah.
totally have a horse now. This is cool.
Yep, group horse.
All right.
All right, guys. It was lovely seeing you, and I hope you guys tune in next time. Oh,
As we dive in deeper
deeper
into Thistletop.
into the Thistletop.
Away we go.
That's it, folks. That's a wrap. In the meantime, follow us on Twitter and other online human gathering